The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 217, being recorded on August the 4th, 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Watch Lot. Today, I'm joined by the crew plus one. Starting from the Great White North, he's back. Ryan Gibson, Gabe8777 is back. Welcome.
What's going on, everybody? Another episode of Horrible Gamers. Let's do this.
That's right, and from the West Coast, the best coast, my friend Henley Merrill, Gunny Chief is back. Welcome back.
Hey, it's good to be back, West Coast and East Coast, and everyone listening around the world.
And
The West Coast.
from Oregon, from the Pacific Northwest itself, the beautiful state of Oregon, Portland hipster, social justice warrior himself, Johnathan Hall. 10 Point Red is here. Welcome back, Johnathan.
Thank you guys in the house.
Woo!
Yep. Doing what I can for
He's
humanity.
here to give us sensitivity training. He is here
Thank you, Jonathan.
to give
We need
us
it.
sensitivity training.
I need it.
Gunny
I've
needs
seen some
sensitivity
reports lately. I've gotten some emails lately.
training. Have you?
Yeah,
We need some sensitivity training, huh?
exactly. It came from
real?
corporate.
Okay.
From Horrible Gamers Corporate.
They
It's
sure
like,
to
you
monitor
guys,
us, guys.
yeah, you need to watch that whole, that podcast division. They're kind of fucking shit up lately.
All right. Okay. Follow us on Twitter at _Horrible Gamers. You can always follow us also on Facebook at Horrible Gamers Podcast is our page. And join our community, Horrible Gamers Podcast community. You can see the link in the page. So if you find the page, you'll find the link to the group. It is a closed group, so anything you post in the group cannot be seen by people outside of the group. So just know that. So your friends and family cannot see it on your personal timeline, but those, you'll be able to post in our group. You can always email us at feedback@horriblegamers.com, and I want to give a quick shout out to our Patreons this month. Patreon.com/horriblegamers is the link if you want to go join and donate money to us to support the show. Real quick, thank you to Johnathan Hall, Alan
He's
Mealy,
awesome.
Joshua
You too.
Wolf, Evan Tanaka, John
Yep.
Jerome, Adam
Yeah.
Sunday, Clint Thiel, Dirty Bites, Robbie
Yep.
Wheat, David Schneider. Thank you guys for being Patreons this month. And as promised, I gave random numbers to each one of you, 1 through 10, because there's 10 of you. And I had Johnathan pick a number. And what number did you pick, Johnathan?
I think it was 8.
It was 8. You're right. And
Yeah.
so happy.
You remember.
Number 8 was
I'm not a
David
stoner.
Snyder. David Snyder, you won this month's giveaway. I'll be contacting you to give you your gift card for Xbox, Steam, Nintendo, or PlayStation if you decide to choose any of those. So I'll hit you up, David Snyder, with your money machines in a bit here.
It was just his birthday, so happy birthday.
Oh yeah, this is his birthday yesterday. Yeah, woo!
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Dave.
Intro song was done by Fowler and Twistix. It is called The Breakout. Our outro song is done by Broke for Free, and it is called Night Owl. And if you want to become a patron, you can do so. Just do it, guys. Just do it. Do it. Just give us all the money.
Do it.
Just give us $10,000 a month. We'll be fine.
Yeah, why not? Sure. That'd be great.
Yeah. Woo! All
Do
right,
us a solid.
let's get into what we've been playing.
You can donate $10,000
Why
a month.
not? Don't lie.
Yeah.
You people are rich. Yeah, we know you are.
Wealthy.
Our UK listeners are rich. We know they are. Yeah. We got
You have a
lot
couple whale
Guys,
listeners
we
out
got
there.
a lot of UK listeners. Big shout out to our UK listeners. I love you guys. You
Yeah,
guys
we
are
do.
all awesome. We got lots of them over there. They're the second country that listens to us the most, besides America. America, fuck yeah. They're number 2 country.
Thank you, UK friends.
But Ryan, guess what? Canadian land, Canada is number 3.
Yeah, I know.
Woo!
I know, eh? That's great.
Oh,
Lots of Canadians listening.
Lots of Canadians listening. Lots
Thank
of
you, Canucks.
UK people listening. Lots of Americans listening, and Australians too.
Hey.
Australians number 4. Love you guys.
We got any Mexican listeners?
We do. Mexico is in, I think, not.
Sí.
I don't know if it's in the top 10.
Órale.
Sí.
Probably a little bit
Gracias.
past
Sí,
that.
señor.
They're up there. We got some Mexico listeners. A lot of Brazilians listen to us. So shout out
Really?
to the Brazilians. Yeah, a lot of Brazilians listen to the show. So
They
thank
got
you
really
guys
good
for being
meat grill.
listeners. We love you all. and I want to get into what we've been playing this week, guys. I played some Battlefield 1 this week with Brink of Eternity. So if you haven't been paying attention, Battlefield 1 released a summer update. I think it's the last update for Battlefield 1. Like, they said, this is it. Like, we're done after this. It is completely the last patch for Battlefield 1 before Battlefield 5 comes out. I think everybody that has been working on Battlefield 1 has now officially moved on to work on Battlefield 5 completely, right? So, I mean, they might do, like, minor patches and shit for Battlefield 1, maybe balancing fixes and all that, but as far as content and as far as big updates for the game, I think they're done with it. But with this Battlefield 1 update, recently introduced Xbox One X enhancements in terms of 4K. The game had HDR before, but now it has 4K HDR.
Bam.
So it looks nice. It doesn't look as good as Star Wars Battlefront 2, though. Star Wars Battlefront 2 destroys that game. It looks so good.
I don't know. Battlefront 5, what I saw in that one thing looks fucking amazing. Like, it is the
Battlefield 5?
Frostbite. It's the same engine.
Well,
but
yeah.
I mean, you're
I think
comparing a
it's gonna step up.
sci-fi to a World War One shooter,
But-
so
No, but the fluid, how it goes from character to character, from scene to scene, just looks like there's a lot of like environmental damage they're going to be working in with that engine. That engine looks crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, in terms of graphics, it doesn't look as good as Star Wars Battlefront 2, but it looks good and it's updated. The visuals are updated, so the characters don't seem that well looking. They don't look like the stormtroopers on Star Wars Battlefront 2, but they look pretty good. What I like the most about the new Battlefield 1 update is that the terrain looks better, like the rocks, the trees, the buildings when they blow up, the tanks, all that stuff looks much better. There's a lot more particles in the air and smoke and fog and rain and all that. It all looks fucking cool. So I was playing lots of that. The first time I decided to play with Brink was on Tuesday when the patch came out, and unfortunately there was a big bug with the game. If you were in a party chat and you were trying to play the game, the frame rate would just dip. It would just dip hard. Like, it would go down to like 15 frames a second, if not less. So you couldn't really run. You couldn't really shoot.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't.
That's
Really...
like-
Yeah, I was pissed off, dude. So I tweeted at EA. I was like, "What the hell, guys? Like, you guys released a patch that's broken. It literally is broken. Like, you guys broke the game." They were like, "Oh, sorry. I tried reinstalling the game." I was like, "Really? That's the fix you're gonna give to millions of players on the Xbox?"
you know what I wonder,
to
Jesus, is
uninstall
you
and
see
reinstall
this?
the game.
It's a big
You
fucking
see
game,
this?
too.
I mean, you see this on, like, we're just talking about Xbox here, right? And I've even seen it with, like, Plants vs. Zombies, the original. I didn't play much for 2. You know, with just these servers, just, you know, with frame rates dipping and everything. I wonder if PC people have the same problem on Origin.
I don't know. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't think they did because no one
I
was
think it's kind of
complaining.
shitty
Probably
if they do that to
No
consoles.
one was
or-
complaining on PC at all.
No,
Like,
because it was optimized for the PC. Like, it
Yeah.
was. So there was some. I'm guessing they asked you to reinstall it because they figured something didn't install correctly. You know what I
But
mean?
you see, the problem is, Ryan, I reinstalled the game, and even though I was kind of pissed off about it, I didn't reinstall until yesterday. You know, I didn't even play the game again until yesterday because I was pissed off at them. I was like, fuck you guys. Like, your fix is to reinstall a game that's 75 gigabytes for
Yeah.
all your users. That's insane.
Yeah, but you don't have to re-download it. You just have to reinstall
No,
it.
you have to re-download it. You have to delete the game
that's
and
the whole
re-download
point.
it. 75 fucking gigs is a lot for data, dude. I mean, you're taking a lot of data and off of your bandwidth cap. You know what I mean? I know in Oregon we have bandwidth caps. I don't know. You probably have it, Johnathan. I don't know who you use.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a cap, but we have good internet out here. Imagine if you didn't have good internet.
Yeah,
like if you live in
the
Australia,
Midwest, or like in Australia or anywhere else, really around the world, right? Where they don't
dude,
have-
that's or my friend Couch in Medford, Oregon. Shout out to Couch. It's like a
slow ass
week.
1 megabyte.
Yeah. No. He's like something like that would take him a week to
It
download.
would.
So yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, so I mean, it was pretty crazy, but So anyways, yesterday I was playing with Brink. We decided to join the game again. I played it by myself a little bit. It was running great. So I decided to play the game again yesterday. And when I was playing with Brink in a party, the issue was still there. I wasn't seeing it as much as he was, but he said, like, dude, this is bad. I can't play, man. So I told him, screw this. Let's switch over to game chat. We'll just chat in the squad or whatever. We're going to be playing together anyways. Let's just chat in game chat. And we switched over to game chat. And he said, dude, automatically when I switched over to game chat, it fixed the problem. There's something messed up there when you're in a party in Xbox Live. It messes with the game where like it doesn't let it do the 4K. It just doesn't. Like I don't know if it bogs down the CPU or what it is. It's
That's
just
weird.
right?
And that even sucks if it's even on an X.
Yeah,
right?
it is on
both
the
have
X.
Xs.
Yeah.
And it's something that you really wouldn't think would interfere with each other.
Yeah.
So that's what's really bizarre about it.
Because you don't see it happen in Star Wars Battlefront or any other game. You know what I mean? That DICE has made. Because DICE made Battlefront 2 and same engine, Frostbite 3, and it runs fucking great. I just don't know what the problem is there. But yeah, so we had that issue. Anyways, we were playing last night, and I want to give a big shout out to this guy named Jimmy the Fish. Jimmy the Fish is a UK listener who just joined the game randomly. And he was like, hey, Jesus. I was like, hey, what's up, dude? Like, I didn't even know who he was. I knew he had added me on my friends list, like, a few weeks ago. And I was like, what's up, dude? And he was like, oh, I love the podcast, by the way. It's fucking awesome. I was like, oh, shit, thanks, dude. And so big shout out to him, man, because he played some Battlefield 1 with us yesterday. It was pretty cool.
Thank you, mate.
Jimmy the Fish. And that's Australian, Gunny. But, yeah.
Oh,
He doesn't want
where
to.
you said UK.
He doesn't want to fucking restart this game again.
UK is not Australian.
Yeah, Gunny, what the fuck are you thinking? It's the United Kingdom.
You're fucking Crocodile Dundee. Jesus Christ.
You call that a knife? This is a
Yeah,
knife.
You call that a knife?
You want to play Knifey Spoonie.
Oh, man. Anyways, but big shout out to Jimmy the Fish. He was a cool dude, super chill guy. He said he would like to join us on Halo Night. He was like, what time is that? I was like, 7 p.m. our time. And like yesterday it was 5 p.m. when I was playing, and it was 1 a.m. for him. And he was like, yeah, it ain't happening. I was like, yeah, it would be like 3 a.m. your time for Halo Night, man. He's like, yeah, that's not happening. I work Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I was like, oh, well, fuck, yeah, that ain't happening. But yeah, super cool guy. Anyways, shout out to him. Battlefield 1, get your shit together, man. I hope Battlefield 5. One thing that I'm worried about Battlefield 5 is that EA is taking a weird stance with that game where you don't really see it promoted at all. Like,
No.
how many trailers have we seen for Battlefield 5? Just the one, right?
Yeah, but I know it's going to be sick. For some reason.
But that's the thing, Jonathan. I don't know if it's going to be sick. Because actually on YouTube, there was a few YouTubers that have posted on their channels that were talking about how EA reached out to them to release the new Battlefield 5 trailers on their channels because they don't want to release it on the official EA YouTube channel. They don't want to release the Battlefield 5 trailers on their own channel. They want to give it to these people that are like YouTubers or whatever, like 5 or 6 YouTubers that they reached out to release their trailers for them. And I'm like, how does that even make sense for EA to do that? I mean, if you're making a huge game like Battlefield 5 and it's your big shooter, why not just release it on your channel and give it to them too? It's like, no, we're going to give it to these people to release these trailers.
Because
if they want to if they want to build like pre-hype and see how it goes, like so say for instance like they were doing like Titanfall 3 this way, if they wanted to release it like Dude and fucking Iniquity and some of these other streamers, I could see them like giving it to them first to kind of just see how it placates with their team, and then they would like, oh, okay, this was a hit, or oh shit, this one didn't go well at all, and then kind of revamp it for like mass thing. I mean, that's how I look at it. It just
seems kind of stupid to me. How there's no hype around.
It kind of makes sense to me, actually.
There's no hype around this game, dude. I mean,
I know there isn't, but
when I remember Battlefield 4 coming out on the Xbox One originally, dude, there was a lot of fucking hype for Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3. When Battlefield 3 was coming out, they were taking shots at Call of Duty. They were making fun of Call of Duty on Twitter. They were making fun of Call of Duty. They were like giving them shit for their fish technology that they were like touting in the Call of Duty review.
Their fish.
They're like, oh, we got fish technology, and then Battlefield was making
still
fun of
kind of
them.
early though, Jesus.
It's early, man. The game comes out in 2 months.
I don't even know if okay.
Yeah,
I'm not a Battlefield player myself. I only got the last one because I think it was fucking cheap. But like, I mean, it's one of those games that I feel doesn't really need it. It's like that on Call of Duty and those like given games.
But Call of
Forza.
Duty is doing all kinds of promotion right now. They're doing all the PS4
that's
beta.
Activision money.
They got trailers.
Because their
everywhere.
beta's out. Yeah, they're starting their cycle now. But when's the Battlefield beta? Because
Battlefield beta has been confirmed to come out the second or third week of September. Because I talked to them on Twitter. They were like, "Oh, the second or third week of September. We can't."
It's just one of those games. It's just one of those games I feel is going to sell well regardless. They don't need to really do anything.
Sell well. There's no doubt about that. I'm just saying there's no fucking hype around it.
That's the thing, Jesus, is they're probably sitting there going, okay, let Call of Duty do their beta and do their promotion and whatever. And then when we start our beta, we'll start our promotion cycle so that we can make people forget about Call of Duty.
It seems actually smart. And if they're hitting their YouTubers right now or their streamers or whatever, I mean, that's actually a good... Yeah, they're playing it well. Yeah. It's just, so shit. Fuck that article. Yeah, I think they're doing it great.
I hope.
So yeah,
I hope
keep
the
it
game
up.
does well, and I hope it sells well, and I hope that.
It looks like next generation Frostbite. That's basically what I want to see.
Well,
and it looks like they're.
It's still Frostbite 3, or is it Frostbite 4 now? It's Frostbite.
I don't know, but either way, that's what Titanfall 3 is using. So that's why I'm keeping a careful eye on this shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's too early. I think maybe, you said 2 months, so probably like within a month. Once everything calls down,
Say when they start their beta. When their beta starts, that's when you're going to start seeing a lot of their promotional ads.
Yeah, so Battlefield 5 will have the Frostbite 3 engine.
It looks fucking sick.
Yeah. So, and DICE is developing the game. So, I hope it does well, man. Because DICE needs to pull his shit together.
I watched the first beta on Twitch. I watched a good amount of it. It looks good.
Yeah. I just hope that DICE delivers on this game, man. They learned their lesson from Star Wars. They can't fuck around this time.
Oh, yeah.
You can't mess up this one. Like, you're going to mess up 2 games in a row? You can't do that.
More than 2. Well, no, I guess DICE. You're talking about DICE. I was thinking EA.
No, it's fucked up Mass Effect. They're in a bad situation right now. But yeah, I mean, I guess Battlefield 1, guys, if you're interested in playing it, right now they're doing a bunch of Road to Battlefield 5 on their game. So they're like playing certain maps all the time. And you get like certain dog tags for Battlefield 5 if you play a certain map or certain things that you do, assignments, shit, get so many kills or whatever. You can get like dog tags for Battlefield 5. I'm excited to see what they do with the World War II. You know what I mean? I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Because Call of Duty did it, but it was kind of mediocre. Let's be real here.
Right, because I did like the guns better in Battlefield 4.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens in Battlefield 5. I'm excited for it. But that's only one of the games that I played this week, guys. And real quick, I just want to mention Rocket League. It's on the Game Pass. Play it.
Oh, yes.
Play it. It's fun.
That game frustrates me, but yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I just play it for fun. I don't play it for like
that's the way you have to play it, though, Jesus.
Gunny, I wonder if it's the same issue with you as me. Like, okay, so in that game, like, I have great vibes going into it. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna start kicking ass. I'm gonna, driving around, feels good. Everything feels good. And then, like, okay, so you see like an awesome play in front of you, and you go to do it, and you just fucking, you miss it.
Fuck
like,
up.
you
just spin too far up or too far down.
Your car doesn't jump near as high as you thought it would, or something happens, and you're like, oh man, I just fucked that up. So you're like, okay, next one. I overthought that one. I was too hyped, and then the next thing happens again, and you're like, fuck, god damn it. And then
that's me, Johnathan. That's me.
Yeah, that's totally me. Every time I have something going on in my head, I go execute it, and I fail miserably. Yeah, and that's how I see that game. Every time it's a disappointment of my own skill. It's like, it's like,
it's like a forced reality, though, man. Like, it takes a long time to get into that game, but when you
it looks so much fun, and when you see people fucking rocking on that game, you're like, damn.
So I've been playing a few matches of that this week, and it's fun, dude. It's a lot of fun. I like the stadiums. I like the variety in the stadiums, and like you'll be in a stadium in Japan, and the announcer is actually speaking all in Japanese. Like he'll do the countdown in Japanese, and he'll say shit in Japanese, and it's like it's fucking cool. and like it all looks like futuristic Tokyo and shit. And then like you'll be playing in like a map that's like the USA or whatever, and it'll look like the USA. And then you're playing a map that's Brazil, and everything will look like Brazil. It's fucking cool, man. That game is fun. It's a lot of players still playing it. Lots of PC players. I ran into a lot of PC players.
Yeah.
Because they're typing out messages, like full-on messages, like in a second. Like, I'm on PC, bro. Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Master race for life.
He's over there, got, like,
Dude, I was playing with this guy. I played with this guy the other day, and he joined my match. I was outnumbered. Like, I was the only person on my team, and there was 2 AI. And this guy joined, and the first match that he joined, like in a second, he scored. He scored in a fucking second. I'm not kidding. The match started, and boom, he scored. And I was like, wow. And then the timer resets again. We launched. He scored again. He scored like 10 shots in like a matter of like a minute. I was like, holy crap! And he was like, "Yeah, I'm on PC." That's what he said. So obviously he like knew how to play the game really good on PC because he was like destroying everybody. It was crazy.
That's
he was
awesome.
on my team, so I was happy.
That's awesome.
But it's pretty seamless, man. That crossplay stuff is just there. You know what I mean? And I never feel like the PC has an advantage over us. It feels kind of fair. Whatever.
Yeah. It's just different.
Yeah. But I got a few other games on my list, guys. I'll let you guys go though. Ryan, I know you want to talk. You got a lot of games on your list there.
Yeah, I've been playing. I played with a Blaze Experience.
Ooh.
We played some Sea of Thieves, The Cursed Sails. And I played that with Johnathan too, didn't we play it?
Yeah. Me, you, and was it Snyder? Was it Papa Wolf, or who was it? Yeah, we got onto it. No, Mojo. No, it was me, you, and Mojo.
Oh, Mojo.
Yeah.
Mojo's always in that game.
That was fun.
Yeah, man. So we fought the big skeleton fucking AI ships.
Is it hard?
And it's pretty crazy. It's fucking hard, dude. Like, it's not easy. No, like, not at all. Both times when I played,
they come at you waves, right? So like the ships are easy to begin with, but then they'll start like pounding on you. By that time, you don't have ammo and shit. So you got
no resources left, and you're like, what the hell, right? You really need to get together with other people and go in and fight them, because if you work together, you can probably get through it. But when I played with Johnathan and Mojo, we were, what did we do? We took down 2 ships, right? We were in the second wave.
Yeah,
so the first wave came out and it was just 1 ship. We took that down. We just
pounded it, yeah.
And then the second wave came out and it was 2 ships at the same time. And we took down one of them, and then the other one ended up taking us down, and we gave up. When I played with Blaze and his buddy, I can't remember what his buddy's name, gamer tag was. His name was Joe, so we were just calling him Joe. But anyways, we were playing. We got through 3 ships. We took down the second one, but when that last wave came out, we had no more resources, and we just started like smashing into them until we sunk, and then we.
So how do you activate that quest? You just randomly run into a skeleton ship or something, or you have to go?
No, on the outposts, there's like a thing in the middle. Everybody's all scared at the outposts now because the skeletons have showed up, and there's like a skeleton that's like trapped there or something, and you'll hear him. He's like always like, rah, rah, yeah. But
so he's at the outpost.
Yeah, he's all strung up. He's like, yeah.
Okay.
Like, and then there's like a little note on him, and you can look at it. You can read the note, and the note will tell you what island to go to and what time. And then it'll be like, just go east of Shipwreck's Cove. So you go sail to Shipwreck's Cove and you go east. And as you're going east, all of a sudden you'll hear the music, and then the boats will come up and you'll start fighting them.
They come out of the water?
Yeah, they just raise up out of the water. It's fucking cool.
Awesome. It's awesome looking.
Yeah.
Badass. I kind of want to play more Sea of Thieves. I haven't had the time or the chance.
That game is always good to come back to. Like the game for me has always been like a vacation game, and it feels like that every time I load in. I'm like, I just like breathe a little easier, just calm down.
We have to have time to play that game.
Yeah.
Always
1 hour game.
It always takes like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Like
I know.
You can't just
we're just gonna pop this island and back 3 hours later.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing I noticed about when the new thing came out, the skeleton clouds are gone, and I heard that was just it was just because something was messing, like something wasn't working with the pirate ships and the skeleton clouds going at the same time. So they got rid of the skeleton clouds. I don't know if they're going to bring them back, but so there's no
forts anymore.
There's no forts anymore right now.
They're going to come back. They're definitely going to come back. But yeah, they just got to figure that shit out.
Yeah, but so it kind of feels like you got something new, but something else got taken away. You know what I mean? So it's like you're trying to add new content to make there more stuff to do in the game, and then you end up taking other things out, and it's like now all we have to do is this thing, right? Like, I mean, everything else is still there. You can still go do gold.
Oh, duh. All the skeletons are all on their ships. And they're not at the forts anymore. They're just sailing around.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah.
So, I was playing Sea of Thieves. And then an odd pickup, I went and grabbed Road Rage, which is that open world fucking game that was supposed to be like Road Rash. This game is terrible, guys. So bad. But it was on sale, and I was like, I want to check it out. So I bought it. It's not good, though. Like, it's really not good.
Not even in, like, a good, cheesy way?
It is kind of. I had fun for, like, the first 10 minutes of playing it, and then it was just like, okay, this is glitchy, and, like, it's not like Road Rash where you were like just doing races. It's like you're doing these stupid missions, and it was like, I don't know. They should have just made it races. Like just keep going to races and like fight your way through them and like unlock weapons and stuff. But it wasn't like anything like that. And
if it was races, like just like focus on brutality would be awesome.
But I paid like $10 for it, so I'm not disappointed, and I'll probably play it again just for laughs, kicks every once in a while. But I don't think it's something that I'm going to get into. It was be warned, it's not a great game, but you could still have some fun with it, I guess.
If it came out on Game Pass, is it worth a download?
Yeah, absolutely. I think if it was on Game Pass, it would be worth downloading for a laugh.
Okay,
but,
cool.
Maybe a little nostalgia there, right?
Yeah. So I also finished Moonlighter finally.
Ooh. How many hours did that take you?
I don't even know. I haven't looked at how many hours I put into that. But I spent a long time in that game because I didn't do everything like straight away. I kind of like sat around in areas for a while and tried to level up and do some stuff so it would be easier in the end for me. And it was. Because it was really tough in the beginning when you're not leveled up and you don't have like all the good weapons and stuff. Once you get all the good weapons, it's like you just walk through it. But that game's great. I mean, if you want something like that, it's well worth your money. I've talked about it before, so I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is again. But yeah,
can I just ask you this? I mean, how was the end as far as like? A boss fight, or was it satisfying to the end? Yeah. I mean, like every dungeon has a boss at the end of it, and your goal is to kill all 4 bosses. So, you go through dungeon 1, kill the boss, go through dungeon 2, kill the boss, go through dungeon 3, kill the boss, go through dungeon 4, kill the boss, and then it ends. The end of the game isn't super satisfying. Like it's like it like throws you back into the town so you can just keep selling. And like, I don't want to spoil anything, but something happens and it's like, it makes no sense at all. You're just like, what? You can still go down and sell stuff and go back into the dungeons, even though at the end of the game they told you the dungeons were closed and you couldn't go back in there.
They lied to you.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Maybe it's set up for a New Game Plus.
No. You can just continue to
New game
collect
forever.
And keep your store. You can keep your store going. You know what I mean? Like you keep going in and going back and selling items and stuff. So
is it like being one of those stores that has like closing sale, but you remain open for like 5 years?
Closing sale coming now.
No.
Bye.
It's not the store. It's not the store that closed. It was dungeons that closed.
It's like every furniture store that I see in Oregon. Business.
Last chance.
You just keep one item, your last item on the table forever. Sell it for like
Going out
5,000
of
coins.
business. Everything must go. And like they're open for like 3 years. You're like, what the fuck? You had those signs up for 3 years now. That's the same thing with mattress stores. They all do the same thing. Buy now.
Oh man, jeez, I don't know if you have those commercials for the mattress store.
Yeah,
It's like mattress world.
Mattress World or whatever.
Well, the lady has like vampire teeth. The one that's always on the commercials.
Yeah.
I think she's pretty hot. I think she might be a vampire. I'm pretty sure. I think so. She has like vampire teeth. She's like this little blonde.
Laid down on the mattress.
Every time her commercials come on, I'm like entranced. I can't not look away from it.
You
I
want
think the
those
lady is.
fangs.
I'll forward it to the group. My little
Find the commercial. Forward it.
Okay. So I've also been playing a game called Shantae and the Curse and the Pirate's Curse.
Shantae.
This was on yeah, this was on Game Pass. And it's like a 2D hack and slash game
I
where
seen
you're
this one yesterday. I was
platform.
looking at it. Yeah.
it's okay. It's very kiddish. It's pretty easy. I'm starting to get to a point where there's actually starting to be a little bit of difficulty to it, but it's a pretty simple, 2D platformer game. It's pretty, it's colorful, it's bright, But yeah, that's on Game Pass, so check that out if you got Game Pass, because you might like it.
Cool.
I also played Next Up Heroes, which was a free game, wasn't it? Didn't we get that for free, or is that on Game Pass too?
I think it's Game Pass, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Game Pass. Probably.
Yeah, it might have been Game Pass. That's right. Which was super glitchy for me when I first started playing it. Every time I would get to the end of a level, I would go to, hit A, and the game would just freeze. So I'm like, well, that sucks. And then I go through, do it again. It was fine. Next level, I fell through the floor when I hit it. And I'm like sitting in the sky. I had to wait for a timer to count down. I couldn't even like hit start and exit the game. I would have had to like dashboard and quit the game and go back in. Like it was so locked up. But then after a while, it started running. I don't know what it was. Just all of a sudden, it ran fine. And it kind of feels like Happy Wars a little bit. It's like an isometric top-down sort of like hack and slash game. And you're upgrading like your weapons and your characters, and you're trying to gather new characters. It was kind of fun. I think I'll play a little bit more of it. Maybe the game gets cleaned up a little more. But yeah, check it out. It was kind of fun. Hey, I don't have any games to play, or I don't have anything to play right now, some free you could check out. Well,
Cool.
if you have Game Pass.
Included with subscription.
Yeah. And then out of nowhere, I played Paladins. And I was like, you know what? I feel like playing something different. I was just sitting here. I'm like, I want to play something that I haven't, gotten into or something.
Did you ever play Overwatch?
Yeah, I did. I like Paladins more than Overwatch, actually, from what I played. I was having a lot of fun with it. I played for about 5 or 6 matches, and I did pretty decent in most of them. I was holding my own, anyways. So
Yeah, no,
I had fun with that.
Yeah, I just booted that game up for the first time in like a while myself last night. I was like, I might as well check this shit out. So I played.
So
Yeah, I played 2 matches. I think I don't even know how the scoring system worked. I felt like I was doing rad. And every time I thought I was looking at like the status board, I thought I was on top, but I don't know if that was like default me being as like looking at myself on top.
No, it's not. But the scoring is weird because like even the screenshot that I shared showed that I was on top, but there was people on my team that did better than I did. So I don't know. I think it's like points for doing everything, right? For kills.
Yeah, I was super confused. All I did was play
pushing.
until we won. But yeah,
And there's certain characters that will get points for healing and points for shielding. So if they're like a shielding character, they get points for going up front and like shielding all the bullets,
Right.
so that the rest of the team can get kills, right? So
Yeah.
you kind of get points for everything in that game. It seems like no matter what kind of play style you're playing. But yeah, I don't know, man. Paladins was fun. I think I want to play some more of it. So
Well, there you go. Alan,
I can
Dave,
UB it
plays
up with you.
Paladins.
Yeah.
we should gang up and Paladins up, Jonathan.
Paladin Knight. Yeah, no. I was doing good. I was kind of confused by the game itself. I mean, yeah, I felt like I didn't know what I was doing, but I was just killing everybody. And yeah, I could be a natural. Who knows? It could be like a Keanu Reeves all of a sudden.
It's one of those games too where you got to find your character, right? You got to find the character that you're comfortable
Well, maybe
with.
I picked them on first pass, but yeah, I just felt so good about it. I was like,
Who did you use?
I used that. I think it was like that Mexican dude with a gun.
Whoa.
Whoa, hey, hold on. We're sensitive training here. Remember we talked about
Sensitivity
this.
training. What the fuck's going on right now?
Open your handbook. Page 4.
God damn, that's funny.
Whoa,
Shit, you
2018
ass.
guy. Can't assume someone's identity. How dare you?
Sorry, but the Hispanic guy with the
He's
auto.
got like a rose in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was obliterating with anyone that came up to me. I just like even like I was getting some 3-tomes, some 4-tomes. I was slaying bitches left and right. It was awesome.
I was using Draco or whatever. He's like the dragon looking dude, and he like has a rocket launcher.
Nice.
Yeah,
So you were crushing it? Yeah, I didn't know if maybe part of me was like, hey, maybe this game is for like a younger crowd or a more unexperienced crowd, and all my Titanfall skills where it's like adapting too well. And I just felt like, yeah, I didn't even feel threatened at all. I was just going up and just like shred. It was ridiculous.
It was pretty sweet too because I loaded it up on like Stay or whatever and played a game or two when it came out.
Yeah,
And then I fucking loaded it up this time and like it was like you got like 400 cards and fucking all this money and fucking I was like holy shit.
Yeah. I got all the characters for that game. I just don't play it much ever. Like I always play Overwatch.
Oh, did you buy the character pack?
My brother did in a game show with him, so like.
Oh right.
Yeah, he bought the $20 back in the preview. It was $20 to buy everything. I think it might still be
have it,
that
Ryan?
now.
Did you have the characters unlocked, Ryan? Because
No, I only
okay,
have.
I don't either.
I have a couple of characters unlocked.
But you can unlock them as you play the game. You can
Yeah,
get like
you just spend the gold,
coins or
whatever. But they're expensive. I mean, they're like 60,000 to buy one of the characters.
like 60,000 of those crystals, or what do you spend on that?
60,000 of the gold coin
Or
things.
whatever. Okay, because I know you get crystals like for logging in every week or like every 3 days. You get like 300 crystals.
Oh, do you?
200
I didn't have any crystals.
Yeah, you get like login bonuses like every other fucking game where if you log in every day,
Right, like Smite, you know?
it adds up or whatever.
Well, it gave me like the login bonuses for fucking
3 years.
all the cards and shit. Yeah, it was like it just dropped a whole bunch of shit
It
in my
might
account.
have been because
Like,
you
here.
played it in preview. They might be like
Yes.
rewarding those players for playing it in the preview. Like
Oh,
if you
maybe,
played it
yeah.
once or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It was, and a bunch of achievements popped too. As soon as I loaded it up, it was like, dunk, dunk. Hey, you got 100 cards.
Because in
and-
the preview they can't have achievements.
Oh yeah, maybe
Right,
that
so
was
now
it.
that
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that makes
full
sense.
They can't have. They
Recognize
can't
your
have because
previous
like
play.
PUBG doesn't have achievements. Like all those games on the preview don't have achievements. So that's probably why. That's pretty cool though. All right. But the game runs well, and
It
it's
does.
pretty incredible how there's going to be crossplay with the Switch version, and the Switch runs at 60 frames a second. Like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What else did I play? I played another game called Aces of Luftwaffe.
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 Yeah.
So it's a top-down like 1942 plane shooter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Down and you're floating around, getting power-ups, and it has some cool stuff where you're leveling up, and there's some pretty cool bosses. But that game is a fun little game that for when you need like 5 minutes and you're like, oh, I just want to kill 5 minutes. I don't know.
Jonathan, what the fuck are you? Are you in the wind tunnel or something?
Laying down on the couch again.
You have your
It's
fucking
like-
fan on, you fuck?
Wait, maybe. it's fucking
Motherfucker.
61 degrees out here. What are you talking about?
Always have to
jacket
be sure
on.
about that fucking fan.
I got used to it. I need my airflow.
But I've seen
Like-
this Ace of Luftwaffe, and it looks cool, right? Is it fun? Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good, and it gets hard. Like I'm stuck on a boss right now. I think I have to go back and try and finish more challenges so that I can level up a little more before I can beat this boss. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, man. Like, check it out. I think that's on game. Is that on Game Pass?
No, I thought you bought that.
I think that.
I got a review code for
yeah.
that. Yeah, I got a review for that. Yeah,
because they emailed me too. They were like, "Hey, you want a review code?" I was like, "No, I'm okay."
I always get excited when
I figured you were gonna get it. I was like, Ryan's probably gonna get this for sure.
I always got excited whenever I saw it, like on the pre the buy or whatever. I check it out. I'm like, oh, it's a 1942. So, and like 1942 and shit's fun. Just that shit stresses me out. I'm not like that.
If you're looking for a game that's similar, though, guys, if you're looking for a game that's similar for guys and girls, I guess, go to Game Pass and download Skyforce Anniversary.
Yes,
that's what it sounds like.
That's a good one. This one's a little more cartoony than Skyforce is, and it has like level ups. Like you have 4 characters with you at once.
Wow.
So there's 3 other planes with you that are shooting as well, but they can get knocked down, and then there's a respawn time where you have to wait before they come back again. And you're leveling up all your different characters. So like each character has a skill tree. That you can
Well, it's funny. I used to love those type of games as a kid. Like that's basically like that. And I remember there was one that was like a side scroll like Contra, but with planes. I can't believe my spacing the name on it right now. But yeah, you would level up like 4 different pilots and shit. But yeah, all that kind of stuff. I enjoy the fuck as a kid, but yeah, these days I can't comprehend that much like onslaught of firepower. Bullet hell games I can't deal with.
Well,
it's not as bad as a bullet hell game. It's a little a little calmer than that. You can
nice.
Kind of take your way around things.
Oh, that's good to know. That's super good to know actually, because that's basically what I saw in the thing that I basically categorize a bullet hell on my head. So.
Yeah, and it's not a one-hit kill kind of game either, right? Because you have all 3 aircrafts, and they all have to go down before you're going to blow up, right? Because they're there to
so you don't blow up even if you get hit. And
you get hit. You can get hit 4 times. Once those 3 guys are gone, you go down.
Oh, so that's a new concept. So it's like so it's kind of like 1942 looking, but there's actually 4 ships that go in, and those are your life points. So when they go down,
sort of, but they're also shooting, right? And they'll do stuff like each character has little things that they'll do. Like one guy will go crazy, and all of a sudden, he's all nerved out and he's fucked up. So he starts flying all over the screen, and you have to dodge him because he'll knock you out if he hits you.
So
and then there's another girl that falls asleep or something, and you have to protect her. And I can't remember what the other guy does. I don't think I've gotten there yet where I figure out what happens to him. But yeah, they all have these different levels where they'll do their special thing that they do, and you have to deal with it.
Actually, sounds kind of cool.
It is. Yeah. It's really neat. It's a really neat game.
Nice.
Man, yeah, actually, you relieved all my stresses about that game.
Go buy it, Johnathan. Just go buy it.
I will. Sold.
Cool. And I think everything else on my list, everyone's going to talk about anyway. So other than Yoku's Island Express, I'm still playing that. That's a fun game. I'm almost finished it now, so I'll get back in and finish that eventually because I love that fucking game so much.
I think I'm stuck at one part.
Which part are you stuck at, Gunny?
I don't know. I'm still early on in that game, but I think
he doesn't know.
I don't know where to go next. So, but we could talk about that off the air.
Yeah. Okay.
Gunny hasn't played
Yoku's Island Express.
Stuck.
Yoku's Island Express.
It's like a 2D platformer with pinball stuff in it.
Oh, I heard that. Okay, I know which one you're talking about now.
Game is so good. Like,
nice.
I can't talk that game up enough. It's so much fun. Huh. But that's it. What have you been playing, Gunny?
A game I did play, but I didn't put on my list was, I think I did play that zombie pinball a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's just
okay.
It's real.
Is that a
indie.
game? Is that a game?
Yeah, it was released as a game.
Was that? Did I play? I don't even know if I played it on Steam or if I played it on an Xbox.
I have it on Xbox. I picked it up on Xbox because it was like $2 or something like that. I think I just got my Xbox rewards or whatever. So I was like, I'll pick that up.
$2.
Yeah, I think it's just one table, and
It is, but it moves forward. There's stuff that happens. Like you can get further in the game, like you can continue on to other tables, but you always started on the one table.
yeah,
But it's not. I don't know. It's okay.
yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was terrible.
It's crazy though, right? Like shit's popping off everywhere, and like
yeah,
it gets hard to see.
it seems like it's a big like area that I have to cover,
Why?
and it might just be just having that big 4K TV, but yeah, it's all right. Anyway, but the big game that I played, the only thing I turned the Xbox on this week was No Man's Sky, of course.
Hey, Kenny.
Yeah, so
Gunny, how you doing in No Man's Sky? I haven't heard about
Tell me
you guys.
Gunny's
I don't think
exploration.
wait.
Stories,
I
'cause I haven't
don't.
listened to last week's show yet.
Yeah, I don't think I've played with you yet on this, Gunny. I don't know.
no, and I know Mojo joined the game for a minute, but I didn't know how like that worked. And
Wait. We gotta clarify this, Jonathan. You joined Gunny's game, and Gunny decided to kick you from the game.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, last
Oh,
weekend,
yeah.
when this game came out, I think it was right before. I think it was right before Saturday Night Halo night. I had some time to kill, and I was like, "Oh, look, hey, Gunny's on No Man's Sky. I wonder how he's doing." I'd rather play. I want to play some Titanfall too, but I'm kind of I wouldn't mind checking out his base,
there you
just
go.
saying hi to Gunny. I'll see how things are going. Yeah, might as well. Fuck it. So yeah, I joined his game. I'm loading in. All of a sudden, it goes. Host removed from game. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? I'm like, God damn it! I'm just go back to Titanfall. I know.
Game.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right,
Wow, Gunny.
To defend myself, that was at 2:00. You know, the Xbox only stays on for 4 hours. Excuse me. We were podcasting at the time,
Oh yeah, I bet.
so it automatically shut off.
Excuse? That's your excuse.
Ha!
So-
So I didn't kick you.
So you're not an isolationist, Gunny?
Yeah. No, but so I'm on one of the planets that you go to after you go to the space station.
Well,
Man.
that could be a random planet because there's endless planets in that game.
Yo, yeah, right. So whatever planet B9-8764 is, and it's one where you go and you hit claim this planet. I don't even know what that does. Does it just kind of open up areas of where you can find resources?
No.
Man, I feel this could be like a whole like.
I
what
guess it's
the
just
fuck
now
about all
a-
these things about No Man's
a
Sky
con-
episode.
It's just one of the planets that you discovered. Like.
So
like-
that just shows up on my list of planets of
Yeah, pretty much.
exploration.
Pretty much. That's gonna show up there.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys think that all the Xbox users get the same intro planet? So, like on the PS4, I heard that there's like a big variety of like between planets and shit, what you spawn into and what you have to deal with. But on the Xbox, it seems like everybody has the same scenario where it's like this hot planet where you have some, I can't remember what it's called.
No, I think Jesus said it was different, didn't
No,
you?
It's always different.
It's always even on the Xbox because it seems like everybody has this.
on everything on PC, on Xbox, on PS4. It's always going to be different planets for everybody. It may be
Okay.
that
I thought
like it may be that you got like a hot planet that's super radiated or whatever, and like
Yeah.
another person
Wait,
you
it's-
talked to got the same thing, but
I had
like,
heard- I
Gunny
had-
could have got a snow planet, or like another person could have got like a rain planet, or another person could have got
But
a
on the-
planet.
On the Xbox, though, all I hear about is like the same radiation planet. I mean, which is what I got, and I basically.
Well, it could be
from what
that
I've talked to, like everybody has gotten that. Like maybe on the next update, they kind of like wanted everyone on the same playing field to get
Well, maybe
into
they
it.
want
So it's just,
everybody to have a fucked up planet in the beginning, and it so happens that radiation is a bad thing, and the heat and all
Yeah.
that fucks with you. So
yeah,
everybody kind of spawns in a similar looking planet, but it's not the same exact planet as the other people.
okay, but
'Cause
yeah,
everybody's
going
gonna have a different starting point in the galaxy.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
It just seemed like I just wonder with the next update if they wanted everybody on like the same playing field to begin with, and then they'll progress from there.
Well, everybody
It
starts off in the beginning with a broken ship.
Yeah.
Everybody has to fix a ship. Everybody has to learn all that. Everybody has to fix the visor and learn that. Everybody goes through the same 2-hour tutorial happens for everybody that plays on the Xbox, because obviously no one has an old save file. On the PS4 is a little bit different. If you had an old save file, you can load that, but a lot of your technology is going to be obsolete. So you're pretty much going to have to end up doing the same thing. The shitty part about that, though, is that on the PS4, if you load up a save, it doesn't teach you the tutorial. It just expects you to know what to do. So a lot of people on PS4 are finding out that it's better to just restart the game completely and go to the tutorial again. Because the tutorial is pretty good about telling you about what the refiner does, what the Galaxy navigation tower does, what different things do. It teaches you a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
But anyways, tell me about your experiences.
Yeah, so I come down, land on this planet, and it's pretty glitchy. Like as far as like it taught me how to make the terrain manipulator.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing is called. So I've got that, and I find the copper, or whatever it's called, and I'm like, okay, and it gives pretty clear instruction on how to manipulate the terrain, and I'm doing that, and there's like nothing happening to the copper. Like it shows like, okay, you got 2 pieces of copper, that's it. But right where my ship is, where I landed my my ship, and then like all of that's like all glitched out and everything. So if I try to like walk over to it, I fall to like the middle of the planet.
That's weird.
And I was like, man, what is going on? And I'm like,
when did you play it?
I think on Monday.
So
that game was pretty glitchy.
Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday.
Thursday, they released a patch for it that broke the game pretty bad. It pretty much was corrupting people's save files, like completely. Like your save file was fucked. You couldn't, like it's done. Like your game was done. You had to reset the game and start all over again. It was just pretty bad. But on the 3rd, they released a quick patch yesterday they released a patch that fixed that. So like it took them a day to do that, but they did fix it yesterday.
Okay. Because it was pretty broken even on Monday. So one of the good things is like you can load in like to your save point. So okay, I went back to the save point, and luckily so it was working correctly after that. So like, okay, so the manipulator actually works. So it works as the way it's supposed to be. Did that. I do like kind of staying around the area of where my ship is, right? Because
it's always smart to do.
Yeah,
like I didn't
venture out too far.
If you gotta go far, just take the ship with you. This is a bitch.
Yeah.
If a storm comes in and you're like far away from your ship, you're screwed, man. Unless you can build like a quick shelter, you're gonna be screwed.
Well, check this out. So you know how like when the storm comes, and it actually warns you. No, it like I think because since I'm early in the game, so this is what happened. I did exactly what you said. I built like the 4 walls, put a roof on it. And yeah, you can do that. It'll actually say like, okay, you're kind of safe for now, or the temperature went down, so you're cool, right? And it only lasts for not even 30 seconds, right? I think because maybe, again, I'm early in the game. So it came out to where it said, okay, there's a storm coming, right? Mm-hmm. And the storm came, and I just kept doing what I was doing. I was like, I wonder like what'll actually happen. And this might just be a glitch or whatever, but you know how you can go into your life support and upgrade it? Well, you refill it, and that'll bring the bar up to where you're safe, right? So you don't actually have to go back to your ship or go into the shelter. And that's exactly what I did. I was like, I guess I don't even need the shelter at this point, unless if I have the resources for my life support, I could just keep doing that. But again, maybe if I get further into the game, it's going to be a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
What do you think?
There's the game. It doesn't really ever ramp up difficulty. It makes you go to different planets and explore different things. The game has like a story to it now. Where I know they added that in the Atlas update, but I never really played that. I played a little bit of it on the PS4 a few months ago, but not much to get as far as I have now. So what I've been doing was I've been finding a lot of the abandoned like buildings. You probably have ran into those, right, Ryan or Gunny? Have you guys ran into those abandoned buildings?
Yes. Well, no. This one actually had a person in it, an alien.
No, it'll tell you it's an abandoned building from like a distance. So you go there, and pretty much like everything outside, you see like these weird looking plants with eggs and like these sacks that like if you shoot them, like these eggs or pop out of them, and you got to steal the eggs. But at the same time, monsters pop out of the ground, like these crazy looking, like alien looking monsters pop out of the ground and they attack you. And sometimes the sentinels will attack you too if they see you like stealing their eggs. But the eggs are worth like 300,000 credits. So
Wow.
what I do is I'll steal the egg and I'll jump on top of the building and I'll go to the other side of the building while the monsters are on the other side. Mine those eggs real quick, jump on top of the building again, and keep doing that until I steal like about 30 eggs. And then I'll take them to the space station. I'll sell the eggs, and then I'll go back to that same abandoned building because it all kind of respawns. It'll all keep respawning unless you like clear off the little command computer thing. You have to clear. If you clear that off, the base will disappear from your map. Like you won't be able to find it again. So
so keep it there.
I just leave that there. And I just
Got
keep
it.
coming back to the same. I went back to the same abandoned building like fucking 6 times, dude. And I had like 8 million credits by the time I was done doing that mining, like farming stuff. And I ended up buying this ship from this dude who sold me like this cargo ship that had like 30 something slots in it for like 4 million credits. And that's after I traded my ship into him. But what was cool about his ship is he has an upgraded warp drive that can actually get me into into other galaxies or systems that you won't be able to get into because you're still on the starter ship. So you have to upgrade your warp drive to like the special upgraded warp drive bullshit, and then that'll give you into like these blue systems and gold systems and red systems that have like weirder looking planets. And these planets sometimes will have better resources. They'll have the gravitino balls, those are like the big yellow or white glowing balls, but usually those are guarded by sentinels. And usually that's a really rare mineral or material that's used to upgrade certain parts of your capital ship and certain parts of your spaceship later on in the game. So you want to save those kind of, but you can sell those because they're worth like 40 grand a piece or 40,000 credits a piece. Lots of things like that I've been doing in the game is just farming. Pretty much, I kind of don't really give a shit about the story. I'm just trying to upgrade my ship to the best that I can possibly upgrade it to and upgrade my suit to the best that I can possibly upgrade it to. So I've upgraded my suit like 4 or 5 times now, and I haven't done it through the space stations because you can go to the space station and pay
That's what I did.
the guy to upgrade you. But in the planet, sometimes you'll find these like little tower looking things, and you can go there and it'll let you upgrade your suit. And when No Man's Sky originally came out, those upgrades were free.
You have to have resources and shit for that, right?
Originally when the game came out, those upgrades were free. You could just go and find the tower and get a free upgrade. Now you have to like repair the machine or whatever. So like you have to have antimatter. You have to have like a metal sheet.
That's when I gave up, Jesus. When I got to that and I was like, sweet, I'm finally going to get a suit upgrade and be able to upgrade. And I walked in there and it's like, you got to have these fucking things you never even seen before and have no idea how to make. I just turned the game off. I'm
It's
done.
pretty easy. Once you get the hang of it, you'll understand what you got to make. You usually always need a metal sheet, antimatter, a carbon tube, and chromatic metal. So chromatic metal is kind of like the confusing one because you're like, oh, chromatic metal, what the fuck is that? You can't mine that. For that, you have to refine that. And you refine that off of the copper. If you find copper and you put it in your refiner, it'll make chromatic metal.
Just a little bit of baking soda and you're good.
And that's what you need.
Wait, what? How did you do that?
You got to get the copper, Ryan. You put it in the refiner and refine it.
So it's a nutmeg and a little baking soda and boom.
So, and I think it reverts back. You can revert it back to.
Yeah, and if you need copper again, you can always revert the chromatic metal back to copper. You can do.
I'm still learning that part. Yeah.
The same thing with the.
I just can't be bothered, man. Like I thought I was gonna get into this game again, and I'm.
Dude, I'm loving it, man. It's something about it where
I'm on the fence. I'm so on the fence. I'm
in love with it. Dude.
I enjoy some parts of it, but I hate parts of it, and I just like. Yeah. I play Sea of Thieves and I get the same vibe, but it just is so much more enjoyable.
Sea of Thieves is more boring to me than No Man's Sky is.
I feel the opposite.
Me too.
Completely the opposite.
I'm like, I'm looking for the excitement on No Man's Sky, and I'm enjoying the relaxation of Sea of Thieves.
The cool thing about No Man's Sky is that I feel like I'm always learning something new. I'm always exploring, and I'm always on the hunt for the new thing. I'm always on the hunt for the new technology, the new thing that I'm learning, the new.
Well, what's cool is I guess they're good. I guess they're gonna be. They said they're gonna be updating this game monthly or some shit. So that's rad. So they got this game on track. So they're basically gonna be doing like the same like Sea of Thieves modo, where they're going to be like just introducing new content and giving people stuff to like, which is rad. I mean, I'm game on for them fucking doing it. I mean, that's what I love about Sea of Thieves. So
but one thing that I really like about this game is that once you get the capital ship, it really is a portable base that you can take anywhere with you to any galaxy, and it's super cool the way you do it because you'll warp to a new galaxy. And I'll be in the new galaxy just flying in, right? And like this galaxy that I came into last, I spawned into it, and right next to where I spawned into the galaxy, there was a black hole. And I was like, ooh. I was like, should I go there? Should I go there? But I was like, fuck that. No, I don't know where it's going to take me because the black holes is a thing that you can go into, but it can literally take you across the universe. Like it'll. But
don't you want to go to new places? You just said.
No, listen.
Go for it.
But I haven't been to this. The galaxy that I landed in.
His capital ship.
The galaxy that I landed in, I haven't been to that yet, so I'll have to explore that first, right, to see what was there and why the black hole is there. So when I got there, the thing is also, Gunny, when you go into the black hole, it could take you across the universe, and my capital ship can't jump that far. So my capital ship will be stuck wherever the fuck galaxy it's at right now, and I won't be able to warp it. That's not the plan. The plan is to take my capital ship to every galaxy that I go to, so it's always there with me. So can always land there. I can always go there to trade with people. I can always go there to initiate missions. And these missions,
number one.
The missions are worth it because you can send out your frigate, and that thing will be gone for like 3 hours, and like you'll get constant updates from the captain of the ship, and he'll be like you'll see it on your screen. It'll say like Captain so and so from the frigate SS, whatever the fuck it's called. It'll be like arrived at this system, initiating contact. We see some space pirates. We're gonna engage them, and then it'll say like we'll contact you back later. And then like a minute or 10 minutes later, it'll be like we have jump systems again. We've jump systems again. We're now arrived at this new planet. We're going to initiate contact with the people living here, and we'll contact you back in 10 minutes. And then they'll contact you again in 10 minutes, and it'll be like, sometimes it'll be like, hey, emergency, we're going to need to contact you right now, and you have to answer the broadcast, and it'll be like the captain of the ship. He'll pop up on your screen, and he'll be like, hey, look, we just got attacked, and our ship is badly damaged. We want to return back to base. And you can be like, no, continue with the mission and finish the mission no matter what. Or you can be like, okay, yeah, come back to base. And they'll come back to base, and you'll have to repair the frigate. So you have to land on the big ship that was on the mission. You have to land on it. And then when you land on it, the captain will pop up and he'll be like, hey, look, we want to serve you, but our ship is kind of down right now. We can't really use it. So then you get out of your ship and you walk around your spaceship that you own, like this huge ship. And you have to repair the different parts on it. You have to repair the navigation systems, the cargo hold, the weapon systems. And you're actually walking on it. So you're like flying, like walking on the outside of the ship or on the inside of the ship to fix it. Lots of things like that are really super cool in the game, man. It just makes you feel like holy shit, like anything's possible in this game.
Yeah,
it's so fucking cool, man. And one planet that I found for the first time was a planet that I found in the last galaxy that I was in, was a planet that looked super cool from space. It like had all these clouds and water. And as soon as I get into the planet, I get through the clouds, I'm zooming to the ground, and I notice there's no land anywhere, dude. Literally, the entire planet is an ocean. Everything is water. There's like little tiny islands that I could possibly land my ship on. But besides that, everything is fucking water. I was like, oh,
sounds perfect.
Man. I was like,
yeah.
Should I land here? Should I land here and like try to go on the water, see what I find? I was like, that's kind of creepy.
Bill Condo.
Fuck that. I'll find the Kraken or something in here.
Water world.
Fuck this.
It'll eat your island in one gulp.
So I took off and I went to the different planets.
Update.
So cool, man. It's just the planets that I've.
Jesus. Okay, so one thing that's confusing me is I've heard that. Okay, so the game seems like it's like when you load in, it's just you and whatever's in your crew when you join like the multiplayer. But I've been hearing some podcasts. I don't know if they're mistaken, but I heard that they're kind of like on the impression that it might be like a Destiny public zone where there's like 16 players in that zone, but you're in your own group. Any speculation on this? Like,
yes.
do you think
their own server?
Like,
sort of thing,
no.
or
So
instance?
when you're jumping in, when you're in there on the game with your little crew of like 4 or 5 people, yeah, I guess it's a total of 5 people. So it's you and then 4 other friends you can invite. When you see like a random ship flying by, you know, is there a chance of that it's actually like another fucking player just going by?
No, unless
I've heard that you're on. I've heard that you're on servers lately. I've been hearing some.
Probably are.
you are, but
Yeah.
the people that you see flying around are not other other players.
Yeah,
They're NPCs.
That's what I figured.
But
Yeah, that's what I
but
figured,
I mean,
'cause the
but
planet
is there?
I'm on-
It's. I mean, but is there a chance that that's actually another player because of the fact that you're on a thing with 16 players?
I don't
Like,
think it is, John, because the planet I'm on, and again, only 5 hours into the game. At that point, there were 4 ships.
I mean, I guess-
around overhead of me,
guess.
and I
Okay,
went,
I guess.
that's got to be NPCs.
They're
Yeah, I
not
guess
other
the
They're
size
not
of-
landing.
Okay,
They're not
I saw. I guess the size of the unit. Okay, so I get it. So, say a Destiny public zone, it's the equivalent, but because of the size of No Man's Sky, the chances of that actually being another player versus an NPC is astronomical. Right.
If you run into another player that's in your game that's not part of your crew is full, you can only ever actually see the ships and the people that are actually playing with you in your party, which is up to 5 or 4.
Right.
Beyond that, you won't see a person. You're going to see those little orbs. The little orbs that were in the previous game.
Oh,
That's where you're gonna see.
That's good. Shit, that's crazy.
But
Okay,
those
I actually didn't know that.
Those people can discover things in your planet. Like, say you haven't scanned an animal, and they scan
you're not
that
gonna see
animal, and then you go and scan that animal will say, like, it's been discovered by this person, and it'll show their gamer tag.
Okay, I was just curious on that. Because, I mean, it would actually kind of, I mean, I think that's kind of like a factor this game kind of needs, is that, again, the Sea of Thieves moment, where all the shit that you're making and making with your group of friends and stuff could get destroyed by any minute by, like...
Well, the shitty part is, if you're playing the
no
game...
factor.
I'm actually glad it doesn't.
When you're playing, because
be stranded on this.
when you're playing the game, and
Right.
if a random person joins my game on my friends list, and they join me, and it'll say like, Mojo, join your game. The fucked up part is, in the beginning, I don't know if I think they patched this by now, but last week, Mojo could walk up to my character, stand next to me, and he can transfer items from himself to me that he doesn't want. So if he had a bunch of useless shit, he could just fill up my inventory with useless shit, and I have no say-so. Like, it wouldn't prompt me to say, like, do you accept this trade? It's just like, no, it's just all in my inventory all of a sudden, and my inventory would be full of crap. You know what I mean? So that was
So
kind of
it's more of a
shitty.
give than an actual, yeah.
And the other fucked up part that was last week is, if Mojo was to go into my base and look at my cargo, like my little chest thing that you can put stuff in, he could steal everything from that chest if he wanted to. He could just take it all.
Alan, maybe get this game.
No. Well, I think they patched that by now. So yeah,
Never mind.
the game is fun though, man. I've
Uninstall.
finding that ship that I got a good deal on was fucking cool. I found a bunch of crashed freighters on planets, like these huge ships that are crashed, and you got to fix the doors, and you'll get into like their cargo holds and find like special tech that you can put on your ship or on your big freighter, like missiles or defense systems or shields or upgrades. It just, the game like never ends. It just keeps going forever and ever and ever and ever.
No, that's cool. No,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to upgrade my guns on the ship.
Yeah, you have to go to the space stations and buy the upgrades, Gunny. Another thing that I did have an issue with was the planet that I was on had so much like color and trees and bushes and grass and animals that the frame rate was like crashing, dude. It was like, holy fuck. Like, the frame rate was choppy, dude. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? So I ended up having to switch my game to performance mode, so I had to relaunch the game. And after switching to performance mode, it goes down to 1440p, but it still looks good, and
I think
it
in
runs
performance
way
mode.
better.
I just can't wait till the moment when Jesus has a big old cargo that he needs to get from one point to another, that's had like a 30% successful rate that he really needs. So he needs to hire on 2 other players to escort his cargo from point A to point B.
Man.
Two trustworthy players.
With a certain amount of pay points. Basically, it's like a minor mission for us, but a mission for him. Like, That would be amazing. Where he's like, okay, guys,
and there is missions like that, dude. There is missions that I can initiate. Like if you're playing with me, you have to go onto my big freighter, like my capital ship. You have to land on it, and you have to go onto the deck with me, and you have to sign up with me as I'm on the mission board. You have to sign up to the mission, and then I pick whatever mission we can do. And there's different kinds. There's like, kill 10 animals, mine so much of this certain material, or like deliver this material to this space station, or go attack another freighter or another capital ship.
Jesus, I think this is actually the first time this came to mind, but what if you could actually create a mission? If you could create a mission, like if you could like properly coordinate from like your cargo point and then actually create the mission, create the
I can see that happening.
And then invite players to do that mission.
That'd be cool. I could see that. That would be
amazing.
Normally they'd be NPCs, but actual humans.
Yeah. That'd be the first time I've ever heard of that happening, where a player created a mission, like a minor mission, and the other guys actually completed it,
and everybody gets to split the loot.
And this is a game to do that kind of shit. Yeah. Like that's it. Yeah.
I mean,
because like I don't have much going on, but like I wouldn't mind as my low level character. I could do some escort missions. I can make sure some shit goes on. But
to a place, yeah. I've had a lot of space battles too, where like all of a sudden, like one time the fucking Sentinels followed me into space, and they were just following me forever, dude. Like I killed the first two. I killed the first guy that was like, one spaceship. I killed him, and then all of a sudden, like it's like Grand Theft Auto, where like the stars go up. So I went from 1 star to 2 stars, and it was like, backup is coming in 5 seconds. I was like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden, 5 seconds later, boom, 2 spaceships were on me. So I killed them, and it was like, backup coming in 10 seconds. I was like, holy shit. And like 3 showed up. And then all of a sudden, it was like, backup coming in 4 seconds. And like 4 more showed up. I was like, holy. And the thing is, when you're being chased by the Sentinels, you can't warp, and you cannot like hyper travel, like when you're like super boost or whatever. You can't do that when they're on you.
You can't call Scotty down in the engine
room.
Man,
shit, you can't do nothing. You have to either fly to a space station and land on it, or land on your capital ship for them to actually get it to like leave you alone.
Hey Jesus, what if at a higher level, where if you have more money to spend, and say conceptually, the more and more money you had to spend, like if you could hire bounty guard, or like not bounty guards, but what is it called, like bodyguards. That'd be cool. If you could high level bodyguards to go escort you from ship to ship, so you can just like fuck shit up and just like do whatever, but actually like
awesome, man.
Yeah, you're like, I got this many credits to spend on people of this level that require this thing.
Help me out and do this,
man. I could see that going. Like that's definitely. I feel that's like the next.
Well, that's
like
what that one game.
Scarlet, like Scarlet and all that shit is gonna be integrating all this kind of stuff.
That's what That's what the game that on PC. Was it Citizen? What the fuck's it called, Ryan?
Star Citizen.
That's what that game does. Where people actually own this. Yeah, people actually own space stations. And you promote people, and you actually own the space station, and people work for you, and you have to pay them so much credits, and they're making credits for you, and it's like a big crazy connected. That's why people go to war in that game and like have wars for like 3 months with each other, because
go to Discord.
And like EVE Online,
put in your PayPal.
Yeah, EVE Online is the same way, where like everything's connected, and you have to control space stations and have like one person is the captain, one person is the engineer, one person's the guy who works on the bottom or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
I just want to be the fucking Titanfall Ion Pilot escort is all I want to be. Just pay me some pay for that.
And as a owner of a capital ship, you can hire on other frigates to be part of your fleet. And I think you can have up to 50 frigates on your command. Like you can command 50 ships at a time to do missions for you. And the missions get progressively harder that the frigates have. Like you go to the navigator, and it'll be like, this mission's going to take 4 hours. Difficulty rating is 3 stars. And you can send like up to 4 or 5 ships to go on that mission. And obviously, the harder the mission is, the more ships you want to send on that mission. But at the same time, not just the more ships. You want to equip them with missiles or torpedoes or shields, etc. And like I said, sometimes during those missions, like they'll get attacked, and like maybe one of the ships will go down. So like that one ship will contact you and be like, hey, look, we went down, but what do you want us to do? And you can have everybody come back, or you could just have that one ship come back, or you could just tell that one ship, no, continue the mission, but have the other ones kind of protect them. So it goes like that. The game is just, it's crazy, dude, how deep that game can go.
No. And I just had that whole conversation just happening. I just had like an epiphany moment, like the future of fucking gaming. Like it's fucking crazy how much that game can incorporate like future standards on. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like if you're that pro of a gamer, you can be like scrolling through and looking for bounties on stuff, and you're like, you can like maybe respond to a bounty like, hey, here's my counter offer. I have this many successful missions. You know who I am because of my fucking YouTube status and following my Twitch status. Like, yeah, like I have a 90% fucking percent rate. Yeah, hire my fucking ass. I'll get you through this. So
I could see No Man's Sky becoming more connected. The problem is that the studio is so small. Hello Games is so small. They need to like hire more people to just.
They need to be bought by Sony or Microsoft.
No. And then you incorporate what they just did with fucking Grand Theft Auto with their clubs. Like maybe you spend some money on a club planet. So yeah, there's like bumping club.
And have people like go to your club planet.
Yeah. Because like cool. Fucking kicks ass for all the missions I fucking did. Yeah.
Come to my party planet and spend your money.
I got my party planet. My party planet is the best because I do all these fucking shipments and stuff. I hire the best people to
see. The thing is that
shit.
All right, come back down.
Jonathan, I can see all this. The problem is that I could see all this like years from now when they do the next big, like maybe like a couple or 2 or 3 major updates to the game, kind of like this one was. Because it seems like every year they try to do a major update to the game. The problem is that every time they do a major update, they kind of change everything. And with the next update, it was no different. They completely changed the way you mine minerals and the way the minerals are.
Yeah, but this day and age, every time that there's a major update like that, the social media response between Twitch and like Reddit, basically it like I've seen so many. I was kind of against it at first, like it was a Star Wars Battlefront thing. I'm like, man, you guys are just being bitches. As far as I meant bitches in the best term, of course, not like a degrading a female thing, but yeah, whatever, dogs. But as far as like you guys are being punks, as far as like. Arguing with these companies who know best. But, in the last year, the media has changed so much where actually Reddit and Twitch and shit actually hold the conversation and make companies accountable to the content that they're putting in. No, like pretty much
they can do more harm than good, too.
Anytime, like, okay, so fucking For Honor was going to take away all these old emotes and shit that you could get like a previous couple seasons. They were going to take it out and then... the Reddit and all the communities like threw a fucking, fit about it. And I thought it was fucking stupid. But then like 2 days later, For Honor is like, sorry guys, we're going to re-implement these fucking things. They're like, we didn't mean to.
Spoke up,
Yeah, no, the community
just like Battlefront, right? We all spoke up.
No. Yeah, the community has way more voice than you would ever fucking think. So a community game like, all these, whenever they want to try something new, if the community agrees with it, they're going to go be cool with it. But if they don't agree with it, they are going to throw a massive fucking fit about it.
Right, whatever the consensus is.
Yeah. No, so it's a weird day. Like, I really didn't see this happening. I didn't see this happening just as much as I didn't see Fortnite becoming the fucking biggest game of the year. Like, when you guys were first talking about it and shit. Like, it's a weird one, but it's... Like, yeah, I've kind of changed my tune. Like, I before thought all this, like, I thought the game production knew best on what they were doing, and the gamers should just kind of like just go with it. Just go with it. It'll be for the best of you. But in recent times,
let's look at a No Man's Sky here, just with how there's that PC following that really kept this game alive. I think. I was told it was not the PlayStation community; it was the PC people that said, "Let's keep this going and let's go for actual multiplayer."
Well, you gotta give the Hello Games team some credit there too, Gunny. They could have
absolutely. I do. I think it's great that they didn't say, "Well, we just throw in the towel; it's done." And everybody
the game sold super well. They could have easily said, "Fuck it, we're done with the game. We're not going to update it. You guys say it sucks. We're done with this." We give up. We're going to move on to our next project. And no, instead, they kind of just said, we'll just shut up for like a year For like 6 months, we won't tweet anything.
And just fucking make it good.
And just
yeah,
make it
no.
good. So,
I appreciate what they did. It's kind of like, it's what the crowd doesn't really want because people fucking fester about it, but it paid off.
It did. You know that it's sold pretty well on Xbox. I think it has because I see a lot of my friends on my friends list playing this game. A lot.
Oh, just wait till that fucking shit is cross-platform play. All of a sudden. Boom.
Crazy.
Hell yeah. But it's a good game, guys. I like it. Despite the bugs and glitches that I've run into.
Yeah.
It's good. I like that terrain manipulator for mining and shooting shit with the laser. That's all cool. Yeah,
I'm still like,
around.
man, nice. My friend was making fun of me because I was like, shout out the Pie Dream. But yeah, he was making fun of me because I was like, yeah, I like this game, but I keep having to like, it takes me like 15 minutes to like travel from planet to planet. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're not even playing this game right. You're supposed to build those fucking turbo things.
The turbo thing, yeah.
But yeah, I've been spending like my time playing. I haven't gotten that shit, and I swear I've been like trying to figure out what to do with one hand for like 20 minutes per game lately.
Dude, I've been trying to figure out how to fucking make oxygen filters or something like that for like ever.
I haven't done that yet. I haven't made an oxygen filter.
All I have to say is my left hand.
That's my mission.
Maybe you could take
That's
that.
your mission? Usually, when it's your mission, Ryan, it'll tell you, like, you need this and
You can
this and
craft
this.
Yeah, but I need things that I can't figure out how to make. But I think one of the things was those fucking metallic, whatever the fuck. Chromatic bullshit.
You need copper for that, dude. You need a copper, your refiner.
You can see them on the
carbon.
planet.
I know.
But chromatic metal you can't see on the planet. You have to like.
No, you got to make it.
No, I meant the copper. You can clearly see when you land.
Yeah.
I have copper.
Now that he knows that, he's probably going to be able to make it and figure it out. But yeah, it's kind of weird how you're right. Sometimes and if you don't pay attention and you forget, or you just weren't paying attention when you first made it, you're not going to know that that's what you need to do.
Dude.
Oh, right.
I couldn't figure out. Actually, I still haven't been able to figure it out. How the fuck do I make a base? Like, it will not let me.
Okay, so you have to make
that.
All your base belong to us.
First thing you have to do, Ryan, is make a base computer.
Oh, I got to make that thing
and
first.
And you have to, once you set that down, you'll see like a thing that pops up. It'll like go up in the sky and it'll like scan real quick. And it'll show you a circle. That means you can build your base around like as wide as that circle, and nobody else in the universe or in the game ever can land on that planet, on that area, and build a base like in that, or build anywhere in your area. That's like your area now, pretty much.
But you own that territory.
You own that territory, and later on in the game, when you get teleporters, you can set up a teleporter at your base, and you can teleport from like any space station or any other base that you build to that base.
That's the thing, though, man. I'm reluctant to build a base because I'm not going to remember where the fuck it is.
It tells you in the galaxy map.
You need a star map chart.
It'll tell you in the galaxy map. It'll be like this.
Yeah, but you get
home.
so fucking far away. That
but
like...
the thing is, Ryan, later on you can upgrade your warp drive so you can jump multiple galaxies at the same time. You could jump like 3 or 4.
I know. I remember I got that far on the PlayStation.
So yeah.
But I think the computer is something you can't. I noticed that's something I couldn't store back in my inventory, right? Is it the computer or was something else?
Once you put that shit down, is there, and like that one, and there's something else like the blueprint, not the blueprint reader, but some kind of other computer or scanner thing that you put down. You can't pick it up again.
I got the blueprint reader thing, and it's a little daunting at first. I'm like, okay, what does that do again? I can't remember.
The blueprint reader reads technology that's like when you scan around the map and you see like an artifact underground. And you scan it,
we don't fucking talk about No Man's Sky.
You take it. No, listen. You take the blueprint out of the ground. You use the blueprint scanner to like.
I know. I fucking walked away from this conversation. I came back.
It's just the game is deep, dude. The game is deep.
Yeah.
The game has changed so much from before that it's just like,
completely
different.
Has it though, Jesus? Like really? It hasn't changed that much.
Well,
to be honest.
Okay, yeah, but the materials, the way, I don't know, it's just, it has changed though at the same time.
Okay, so what I've been seeing a lot on Twitter with PC Gamer is, and I've read some of the articles, a few of them. There's a mod community in there.
Fucking modders.
And that seems to be
UPC people
going pretty well. Yeah, the PC people, man.
Fuck your mods,
but
man. We're talking about Xbox right now.
That have the PC. So they're making some pretty crazy space stations and ships, and
You modders.
it looks pretty neat.
Fuck you modders.
Probably not enough for me to buy it on
Cheaters.
PC, but yeah.
What's the matter, Jesus?
Fucking cheater modders.
Yeah, right.
Jealous? You
So,
jealous?
I'm jealous
Jealous?
as fuck right
Can't-
now, bro.
I think you want mods, bro. I think you want to
I
build
want
like
all
super
the
capital
mods.
ship, don't you?
You want like a cool keyboard that lights up and
I
stuff when
want
you
a
play
mod
game?
that'll make my ship look like a ship from Star Wars, so I could fly
Okay.
around.
Go on Steam right now. Okay, no, go buy a PC. Anyway,
Yeah,
guys,
go buy a PC, then
go.
buy No Man's Sky, then go on Steam. Then
Install the mod thing. Fuck this, man.
and you can just come back on the show going, fuck it.
But
$3,000
guys,
later.
I played other games. I played another game this week.
No, you didn't.
I did.
What'd you play? Jesus.
What'd you play?
Witcher 3. And guess what happened in Witcher 3?
Oh,
Guess what happened?
God.
I found Ciri, dude. I found her.
Hey,
Gunny, I found Ciri, and the Wild Hunt attacked Kaer
Did you ask
Morhen.
her to play some music for you? Did you say, Siri, play music?
So I found her, and she played. I found her, and I took her back to the Witcher Castle, and I had all the people show up to the Witcher Castle that like accepted to help me, and we fought this crazy ass battle against the Wild Hunt. And
yeah.
that shit's fun. That shit's fun. I'm there. I'm that far now, and the trolls are the best thing about that game. The big ass rock trolls, like Trolly. I'm Trolly.
Not Reddit trolls, but actual trolls.
talk
I think I
is
tried to
fucking
kill one of those
funny.
things.
I'm Rocky Trolly.
out so
That's,
well.
that's how they talk. Trolly, no like Witchers. Witcher says. is
How
what
do
they
you
call
kill
them.
those damn things?
I don't fucking
Everybody's looking at your closet, Jonathan.
I know. Fucking shit.
But yeah, so I'm that far in The Witcher, more PUBG, of course. But guys, I've also played a little bit of Bioshock the Collection, the first game right now. I'm saving the little sisters in Rapture. And that's it. I'm done.
I love that there's a wine bottle beside you.
That's a sucky bottle.
Jesus.
Hey guys, I played a game on Windows 10. Asphalt.
Hey, it's my turn, motherfucker.
Oh, sorry. I thought you named all your games that you played.
No, I got more.
Go.
Got more? Damn.
Go.
Yeah.
I have games to talk about.
You guys know that I play these games because I stream them. I played a little game called Russian Subway Dogs.
What the fuck is Russian Subway Dogs?
It's a
Fake
Steam
news.
game. It's on Steam, and you're this dog, okay? Or you might be a cat. You can be a cat too.
Okay.
You can unlock cats and dogs as you play. But you're in a subway, in a Russian subway, and the subway train pulls up, and some dudes with vodka bottles come out, or some dudes with grocery bags come out. You have to walk
Sounds
up
amazing.
as a dog. You have to walk up behind them and bark, and then the dudes with grocery bags will start throwing food in the air, and you have to, as they're running away from you, and you have to eat the food before the other dogs on the platform eat the food for you. Because if they eat the food, you minus, but if you eat the food, you get more points. So, and then if you bark behind one of the dudes with the vodka in their hand, they'll throw their vodka bottle up in the air, and when it hits the ground, it'll explode, and it'll set all the food on fire. So if there's a dude with a grocery bag near the vodka bottle explosion, all of his food gets set on fire, and he throws it in the air, and it's worth even more. So it's like a multiplier.
You're like a
It's on
terrorist
fire.
dog.
It sounds like the best game ever.
This game sounds
Oh my
stupid
God.
as fuck.
It's
Jesus.
super stupid. It's
even
really,
Bill
really
Burr-
stupid.
God,
Wait,
it's
Bill
like,
Burr-
why are we
Kinda
even
fun.
talking about this right now?
Because I got
Bill
a
Murray warned
review
about
code
cats
for
and
it.
dogs living together. We know about
What if
this
you're the
shit.
cat?
How much is this game?
If you're the cat and you meow,
Oh my god. How is
That's
a
it, and,
meow
somebody,
gonna
and that
scare
freaks people out when
somebody?
you meow? Are Russians afraid of dogs and cats?
like meow, meow.
Like,
But yeah.
it'd be cool, like, if as a cat, you, like, do the crazy cat howl.
Wouldn't you want to be a lion?
I don't know. Maybe you can unlock a lion later. I don't know.
Be a bear. Be the bear. Come up and go raw.
It'd be nice if, as a cat, you can scratch people in the back. And
There you go.
Scratch
Right
the back
of
of people's legs,
It'd be crazy.
or they should hiss at you.
Yeah, there you go.
But,
Missing cat.
okay.
Hack
Alright.
Russian metro system. So
All right. I played some Gears of War with
Hey, I wasn't
fucking
done
Gibbs.
yet.
Oh, sorry, Gibbs. Go on. Talk about your fucking cat and dog Russian game. Go for
what's
it.
next? You piss on him? I mean,
That's done. That's done. We're done with the rat. What was it? Russian dog
Russian cat and dogs.
subway Russians whatever it was.
I could play.
Dog subways or something. I don't know. Yeah, you could play it, Gunny. It's on your
Cool.
Steam. As long as I'm not playing Dead Cells,
Better not be after Tuesday.
because that's the next game
Off
I'm
Steam.
gonna be. That's the next game I'm gonna be talking about with the upcoming release on Xbox on Tuesday. I can't wait. I've been
Wait, so
playing-
are they going to be constantly updating that game then, or?
I
What's
think
up
it's
with that?
done. I think it's done now.
No. That's what I kind of expected. But when you said like an update, I thought, oh shit, are they like adding levels or?
Well,
Because
they've been updating it. It's been in early access for a long time, right? So
No,
they've been-
but that'd be the first time ever where like, I mean, not ever. The first time I'm aware anyways, where a first person like experience game constantly have like continual updates for
talking
like,
about it. It's not a first person game.
well, isn't it? That's
No, it's a side scrolling.
No, not a first person game. Sorry. I meant a first player game. A
Single player game?
Single player game. Yeah. Not FPS.
Yeah, but the thing is, Jonathan, is they keep adding like new weapons and new enemies and bosses and stuff like that. Like it's they're putting new content in there for you to go after. Like the game it's hard. Like it's not easy. You're gonna die.
but
that's sort of the point, because each time you go through it, you get a little stronger, right?
right. So basically, they're going to be continually adding content. Is this a game where they like, where the people are talking about future content?
I'm not sure. I think once it comes out of early access, it's a finished game. They'll probably still add content to it, but I don't think it'll be as consistent as it has been, right? Because like they're on like version like 009 or something like that. Like it's like the 9th version that they've put out. So but the game is so good, and it looks better and better every time you play it. They add more particle effects, and they like, it's just new enemies and new weapons, and it gets fun, man. I really enjoy it a lot.
Man.
I can't wait for it to be on Xbox because
yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good about this game. I hope it's one of those games that the team actually just keeps up on, because, you know, thinking back in the day, that'd been amazing because I know Contra was like me and my brother's favorite game, but say it was back then, and the creators could keep adding content every month, like, oh, here's a new patch of levels and whatever that you know, that would just be amazing. If he can do it these days, yeah, that seems like the game to do it. Yeah.
The cool thing is that like they add like new stuff into the levels where it's like, okay, so now when I first played the game, there was a single path through. Like there was just one way to go, right? And then they added like different ways, but you had to have a certain power, right? You might have to have like wall grab to get to a certain area. Where you can complete the level going the regular way, but there's also like 2 or 3 other ways. But if you don't have that power up, because you might not necessarily get it, you know, it's very like it.
Man,
the separate like branching paths are like are really weird. It's like I have a couple of them, but there's other ones that I can't seem to find. And there's a lot of like areas like. You get through the first level pretty simple, and then in the second level, there's these doors that if you don't get there fast enough, you can't get through them. So it might tell you, tell you get to this door and it's red, and you click on it, and it'll say you needed to be here 30 seconds ago to get in this door.
No, that's fucking awesome.
So
I never thought of like continuous update game. Like I always thought of them on like FPSs and shit, where the makers are continuously like upgrading and continuing on what the people need, or like updates on the system. But to do a fucking side scroller and a side scroller a single player side scroller is just amazing. Yeah. That actually that opens up the world in so many ways on the future of gaming. Like that's amazing.
Guys, don't sleep on Dead Cells. If you like a Metroidvania kind of like roguelike game, this game is fucking top notch.
I haven't
Really
played it yet. I've been hearing nothing but good about it. I I hate playing by myself and shit, but yeah, I'll probably check this one out.
Yeah. But that's it. That's all I've been playing.
Cool.
Don't sleep on the Russian subway, dogs.
Nah, don't do it.
Dogs and cats living together.
Wait for Dia to come out. DLC.
Bill Murray warned about this. All right. Wait, is it my turn or am I Gunny?
Go ahead,
Wait,
John.
Gunny, I think
all right.
That's something going on.
Gunny, I'll Rochambeau you for it. Rochambeau. Here, come on, why Rochambeau? Here we go. Winner goes next. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit.
Oh,
I'm just Rochambeau.
Your turn, Gunny.
All right, so I played Asphalt Legends 9, so that just came out on the...
What? Wait, you played Asshole Legends?
Asshole Legends 9.
That's what I heard.
Asshole Legends?
This was on the Windows 10 store.
Legends
I was a huge fan of Asshole Legends 5 and 4, but I figured on 6 they kind of lost it. They went too much off the asshole, not too much in the asshole.
Go ahead. Don't interrupt.
But no, it's I mean, obviously this is like the mobile game from I forgot the name of the popular publisher, but it's actually pretty fun.
Asphalt Legend.
Asphalt.
Oh,
Like the ground, like
Legends.
the road.
Like the ground.
Got it. Okay.
Like curb stomping.
I know
Like
what game you're talking
Gears-
about now, Gunny.
like a Gearbox, like something that you would stomp in Gears of War, like a Gears of War curb stomp on asphalt.
There you go. But it's got
All right.
turbo, man. Turbo. But I was in the Xbox controller, and you could just use mouse and keyboard, I'm sure. But yeah, it's actually pretty fun
Oh, were you
for
playing
a
this on
free
Windows
game.
10? Were you playing this on Windows 10?
Yeah, Windows 10. Yeah. So it's got Xbox achievements and everything. Yeah, not a bad game at all. So I think I've played like the last 3 of them. So I think every 6 months they come out with a new version. So yeah, you're just like, it's got the auto.
on iPhone.
Yeah, I think it's on Android.
Yeah. So it's probably available on all
Yeah.
mobile devices, but actually pretty fun game. But I haven't, probably for like the first, 30 minutes, and then you got to start paying for shit.
It
But
was really cool on iPhone too. I think that's one of the games that has a Twitch integration in it, so you can stream it through Twitch from your phone.
Oh,
right. I think it's
Speaking
from
of that-
Gameloft, right? They're a pretty popular publisher, so they make a pretty good
They
game.
have like
Actually looks really good.
native Twitch integration, and there's lots of games on iPhone nowadays where I launch them, and it'll say like stream, and you can stream it to like Twitch straight up or YouTube.
speaking of streaming interaction, Dead Cells actually has Twitch integration now, where
The future is so. Yeah.
where Dead Cells your viewers can like pick what bosses you get, and like if you get health pickups and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Jesus. Think of that. But Gears of War Horde, where the viewers could actually pick what fucking boss you're
The
up
next
to.
horde was coming up. Yeah.
Or
I'm
yeah.
surprised.
Oh my,
I'm surprised they
oh
haven't
my
updated
God.
to that to have mixer integration.
Dude,
Have they?
no. All that. I bet you all that shit that we're talking about, all that like that viewer integration is gonna be the forefront of the next Genesis.
Well, it's going to be the
That's
forefront of most games in the future, because even No Man's Sky has mixer integration where people can spawn
Yeah.
sentinels and give you health.
But
and
yeah,
give you
basically the
shields.
what the viewers want to see happen to the fucking spectator, the guy that's gonna be that's amazing.
That's the future of streaming.
Jesus.
We're streaming now. We're going to be streaming games, and the viewers can actually
Tell us
manipulate
what it's-
gameplay or
yeah, pretty
Like
much.
Yeah.
what you're going to be coming at, what bosses
In
you're
No
going to be
Man's
coming up
Sky,
to, what
It
integration you're
has
going to
that.
deal
If you're
with.
streaming on No Man's Sky, you can
Jeez.
toggle that on or off. You can say like, I want mixer integration or no mixer integration.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm wondering, like right now, Dead Cells only has Twitch integration, and I'm wondering if when it comes out on Xbox, if it's going to have Mixer integration.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's gonna.
I hope so.
it's-
I hope so.
Sometimes they make
So throw some coins and bits your way.
Yeah,
Freaking ridiculous, man.
Be cool.
but
Anyway, guys, real quickly, I played Counter-Strike Nexon Zombie. It was like a free-to-play I saw on Steam, and I was like, oh, what's this? Just downloaded it, played it. It's cheap. It looks dated, but it's just looks like something that came out in 2014. but it looks even older than that. Like literally, like some play on the.
It looks like something that came out in 2014 that looks older than it came out like in 2014.
Well, no, I mean as in now, you know? Like it shouldn't look that crappy. So.
And it barely
Did it barely
go free to play, or is it a new game?
I think it's just like free for the weekend or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like free for like Thursday through Sunday.
Oh, free to play game. Free.
Not very good. It's not Counter-Strike. I'll tell you that. But there's no controller support.
Damn.
So it kind of sucks.
Ooh.
So I just use mouse and keyboard. Meh.
PC Master Race.
Didn't care for it. I don't recommend it. What'd you play, Jonathan?
All right. Well, shit. Besides my everyday favorite of Titanfall 2, shout out to Titanfall 2. You've been every time I come home from work, there's like 7,000 plus players on there, like ready to play. So the gamer count actually has been going up every day, like every week since it came out.
It goes up 2 people every weekend.
Yeah. It's been constantly just going up. It's not going down. It's pretty awesome. So I've been every day I get, even before this, I got a couple rounds in. I think I'm at an 85% chance of being the top player of the game as far as the most kills and shit. So it's what keeps me going in life. I think I'm going to go pro when Titanfall 3 comes out.
Yeah.
Okay. I talked to my wife about it. She laughed at me, but I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go pro.
Just quit your job
right now.
Quit your job and sign up for this.
We're all going to wear your promo shirts.
I don't know. Wait,
buy you a trailer?
Though, I think Titanfall 3 is where I'm going to get into the professional circuit. I think it's going to happen.
Okay, we'll be waiting for that moment. Okay.
I'm practicing on Titanfall 2 every fucking day. But anyways, Titanfall, what else was I talking about? Okay, but besides that, I have actually been playing... what the fuck have I been playing? I feel like I'm playing a lot of shit. But actually, the one I want to talk about the most, though, I've actually been really excited about it, is a fucking, like, respawn or whatever of, not respawn, but anyways, Gears of War fucking 4. So, Gears of War Wednesdays is...
You still play that?
Yeah, I guess a ton of... Probably way more people than fucking Titanfall, I'm guessing, but, yeah, it's good. So, yeah, we had, like, the first round of... Gears of Wednesday last Wednesday, and it was tight. Me and Nips were the kind of main ones holding that down, but a lot of people joined up, and yeah, the game is, man, Gears of War is what got me back into video games, and it still holds up. Gears of War 4 is so freaking good. It runs so smooth. Everything is so good. It's just, it's so fun. But it has moments just like, Rocket League, where like you'll have those pre-moments in your head where, like, okay, I'm going to roll up on this guy on the left-hand side. I'm going to shotty him from the left, and then I'm going to roll one more time and shotty him one more time and boom him, and then I'm going to roll over and fucking chainsaw this dude. You'll have that all in. Yeah, you'll have that all in your head, and then at some point it just goes wrong, and you're like, fuck. But But yeah, but a lot of times it goes good. I don't know. I've been playing that game. I have been playing that game pretty much nonstop since. I mean, I guess not nonstop. I played a hell of a lot during Gears of War 1, and took a break until Gears of War. I took like a 3-year break, but I got into the Gears series. But yeah, man, it's so fucking good. I love the Gears series. It's definitely my second favorite on Titanfall. So yeah, Gears of War Wednesdays. If you want to get on that, you can get on it.
It's up there.
Yep.
What time are you doing it? What time? Is there any specific time?
I get home from work at about 7 p.m. on the Western time. So that it's like 7 p.m. Western, 10 p.m. Eastern. All you folks in the UK and Australia, I forgot what that equals out to, but I know it's like you guys might even be Thursday and shit. But in the US anyways, 7 p.m. Western, 10 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, we just go for whatever.
So it's Gears Thursday for our
Gears
Australian listeners. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're always day ahead.
Yeah. Thursday Gears for Gears listeners in the Australian district. But yeah, anyways, yeah, it's been fun. It's been one of my most exciting times while we were playing video games. So I'm definitely keeping up with that. I'll be on every fucking Wednesday myself because I miss Gears like a son of a bitch. And Yeah, either
Do you
if
mostly play PvP, or do you also get into the horde mode?
we were doing both. We were basically messing around with PvP, and then for a while when we just like, if we have just enough players, we'll get into the horde, and then at some point we'll get bored of that and then get back into the PvP. But yeah, we mix it up. So depending on players who are playing, what their count is. But yeah, we'll mix it up. We even mix that. We even were doing like private. If we get enough players, we'll do a private match.
Yeah.
So it's like a 3-on-3. Where we're all talking to each other and talking shit and just like, bigging each other out is good.
Cool.
So, yeah. So shout out to Nips. Shout out to Eric's brother-in-law. He's cool too. I think his name was Mark. And then, damn it. Erk. And then I forgot his other dude that was playing. He was really good too. And then Tulp Jr. got on recently, and so Destro. So
I
next
was there
Wednesday,
too.
Yeah. Fuck you, Gibbs. Gibbs.
Honorable mention there.
Trying to forget me.
No, it's funny. I thought that before talking about it. Like, Gibbs was totally there. I was talking about all this with Gibbs. But yeah, Gibbs was there most of that fucking time. That was good. So yeah.
I had to take off early though.
But yeah, it's excellent. Even for like, if you haven't played the game before, don't feel like intimidated. Like, because that was like Top's first game. That was
Eric's brother-in-law was his first time.
Yeah. Like, we won't treat you like garbage. Just jump in. We'll show you how the game works, and we'll cover your ass. It's not a big deal. Like, we fucking don't care if we win or lose. We're just having fun. So join in. If enough newbies happen to pop in at the same time, we'll just bump in some horde. But yeah, it's fun. So that's gonna be every Wednesday. And who knows? After time,
the other person that was there was Gabe.
Who's Gabe?
Gabe was Onslaught.
Oh, that's who I saw. Yeah, that's who I was trying to think of. Yeah, Onslaught was fucking killing it.
Yeah. He's good. Yeah,
he was a big contender. So big ups to you, Onslaught. But shit, even if you newbie players get in, who knows? You could like take this game like no other, like kind of like how me and Gibbs are currently feeling about Paladins. It could be your gears. You could jump in. You could be the next. You could be an esports player. You could be making millions of dollars and getting billions of blowjobs. It could be tight.
Yeah,
getting all those blowjobs.
It's right there. But this could be your entry point. So hit us up every fucking Wednesday. Gears of Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Let's go, Cogs.
Yeah. I won't be able to make
tomatoes.
I know I won't be able to make it because it's too late for me when I'm working. Oh. That's why I wanted to get in there when I was off. So
if you want to, I mean, because it's only 7 p.m. because of my fucking time. I don't care if you guys play before me. If I join in on the later half, if you East Coasters need to start like a sooner time, that's all up to you. Like that's just because of my West Coast ass. So keep that in mind in the future. I don't mind adjusting it. Don't wait up for me. So, anyways.
Is that it?
That's it. I'm done. I'm done gaming. No more gaming for me.
Is that all the games we played?
I think so.
I just played one more. It was just early this morning. Only played a little bit of it. Called Dungeon of the Endless. This is free to play this weekend on Steam. It's just a dungeon crawler, outer space spaceship.
What's up with you and all these free to play games?
No, I went on Steam this morning. I was like, oh, here's a list of like all these free to play games this weekend. So.
Yeah, and then I couldn't play Dead Cells because Gunny was playing stupid free-to-play Steam games.
Yeah,
I was like, I want to play Dead Cells before we do the show. And I loaded up, and it's like, no, Gunny's collection is in use. I'm like, damn you!
I've been on the PC lately, guys.
Yeah.
So I need to turn that Xbox back on. It seems pretty cool. Check that out. Dungeon of the Endless. That's all.
We gonna take a break?
Right, let's take a quick break, guys. We'll be back after this with some news. Lots of news to talk about this week, so get ready for that.
Vengeful Jedi here, Horrible Gamer and patron of the Horrible Gamers podcast. Want to give the gamers an XP boost? Want to see the show level up? Then support the Horrible Gamers on Patreon at patreon.com/Horrible Gamers. Don't be just another NPC, non-Patreon character. Become a patron. 2 gold, 5 gold, 10 gold, 20 gold. It all supports the party. So game on.
And we're back from that break. Hopefully you enjoy the music, all that good stuff. Guys, let's get into some news real quick. News time. Got some news for you this week. This week, we're going to start off with maybe some Portal news. Not really, but kind of. Pretty much, Jay Pinkerton, the co-writer of Portal 2, has returned to Valve after leaving the company just last year. Pretty much, Valve saw a number of major developers depart in 2017, including fellow Portal 2 Eric Wolfpaw and Chet Falishek. But pretty much, this guy was one of the writers from Portal 2. He came back. People are thinking maybe Portal 3 will come out. Maybe Left 4 Dead 3. Maybe Team Fortress 3.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Maybe.
If Valve can ever figure out how to write the number 3.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Don't get your hopes up, guys. I think it's just bullshit. In other news, Microsoft over at Playground Games has continued on a hiring spree and the rumored for the RPG Fable. For months now, rumors have been floating around that Playground was the next Fable title at E3 2018. Xbox head Phil Spencer stopped short of confirming that the developer was working on Fable, but instead said that the team was developing a separate project that's an action role-playing game. In order with that game's development, Playground Games is hiring a lot of talented individuals from the gaming industry. A report by GameIndustry.biz said that the studio picked up programmers from BioWare, Motive Studios, Guerrilla Games, Ninja Theory, and Rocksteady Studios. So, there you go, guys. So, pretty much people that made Mass Effect, Enslaved, Odyssey to the West, people who worked on Horizon Zero Dawn, and other games. And it says this comes right after Playgames hired a bunch of developers that worked on Grand Theft Auto 5, and of course Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, and also Metal Gear Solid. So it seems like they're just hiring a bunch of people how to make like big open world games, since all they make over there is racing.
Sounds like a great team. I can't wait to play this game.
What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah. In other news, Mass Effect news. Pretty much ever since Mass Effect launch, the future of the franchise has been in peril, guys. The game was panned by critics and consumers alike for its numerous bugs and other performance issues. Even EA refused to comment on when we would see another game in the franchise. It says all future Mass Effect Andromeda expansions were eventually cancelled, and developer BioWare Montreal was disbanded actually over how bad the game was.
You know what this game needs as a non-Mass Effect player that knows of the franchise, what they need is a short mini series to kind of catch players up. Like that was like a Netflix or a Hulu original or some shit like that. Just kind of like a mini series. It's like catch people up, know what's going on and what they expect in the future, and release another game. It's kind of what I would. That would actually make me happy. Because that's the only way I can see getting into it myself.
In a midsummer update post on BioWare's blog, general manager Casey Hudson said, "We hear loud and clear the interest of BioWare doing more Dragon Age and Mass Effect, so rest assured that we have some teams hidden away working on some secret stuff that I think you'll really like. We're just not ready to talk about any of it for a little while." So hopefully
Netflix project.
Hopefully they're working on a new Mass Effect. I mean, a new Dragon Age would be cool.
They're gonna make Dragon Effect.
Bring them together, merge the universe of Dragon Age and Mass Effect.
That'd be awesome.
Right.
The Mass Effect
Dragon Age is just the Mass Effect universe, like thousands and thousands of years before. No, people from wait, let me finish. The Mass Effect universe figured out how to time travel back into the Dragon Age universe.
That's lame. How about this? How about the Mass Effect people?
I hear you, Gibbs. I got you.
I know, right?
No. How about this? How about the Mass Effect people get sucked into a black hole, which takes them back in time into the Dragon Age world?
Yeah.
Oh man. No. I got it. A double black hole. that sucks both portals into a singular timeline. And
That's what she said.
That crossbreeds. Thank you. That crossbreeds sci-fi and fantasy aspects in one world. Kind of like He-Man.
We'll see what.
No, but
shit.
wait. There's two black holes.
Triple black hole.
In the middle of the black hole is a time machine.
That's so stupid.
Black holes warp Mass Effect people to the time machine,
Oh my God,
and then they travel
guys.
back in time
Jesus.
to the
So
Dragon Age
black hole.
universe because the dragons are too powerful and the people in the Dragon Age universe can't handle it. So only the Mass Effect team can come and do and
Pathfinder
some
has
shit.
to come in and fix everything.
And
the
do some dragon
Pathfinder has to
business.
find the path.
Has to handle some dragon business. Become
Let's move on,
dragon.
guys. Let's move on here. Other news: GameFly is now shutting down their video
was
game
last week.
streaming service this month. GameFly plans to shut down its video game service at the end of August, according to the company's support line and messages being sent to the service users.
Wasn't that
The last day of support for the streaming service will be August 31st. Accounts will not be charged after that date, and the company plans to continue its disc-based rentals through the mail. The streaming
Yeah,
service
but that was
delivered
streaming service was just for PC games, though, right?
some of them. Okay, let me tell you this. The streaming service delivered video games to a number of supported smart TVs and streaming media players, which could be played with a controller or a smartphone. So pretty much you play with your phone or with the controller that you hooked up to your TV. I'm pretty sure Sony's Bravia TVs supported this feature. They're smart TVs. So
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
and other news.
I have two. For obvious.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
EA
shame.
is working on this.
Seems like you GameFly. I wanted a Blockbuster when GameFly came around. So yeah, as a Blockbuster employee, I just have to say, fuck you, GameFly.
Yeah.
Burning hell.
Well, it was a lot more than GameFly that put Blockbuster under. It was more Netflix than GameFly.
Oh, it's only more Netflix. I remember when
Yeah,
when people first started talking about Netflix, I was like, psh, whatever. But yeah.
Did you guys ever do the GameFly? I think I had it for like maybe 4 months, and then I just canceled it. I think I just wanted the game sooner, so then I would just go purchase said game.
Oh wait,
We don't
yeah.
have-
So of 4 of us, how many of us actually did GameFly?
We
I've
don't
done it
have
before.
GameFly up here in Canada. We had a different thing called Game Access, and I used to subscribe to that, which was
Cool game, eh?
Game, eh? Oh, sorry, Game,
Sorry,
eh?
you want to play this game, eh?
Oh, all right. Anyways,
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a streaming service.
it wasn't a streaming service.
It says
Oh,
here that,
yeah, for GameFly I meant. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know either.
It says here that EA earlier this year acquired the gaming company that actually was doing the cloud gaming for GameFly. They acquired them. They're based out of Israel, and they joined EA's functional teams, including the Central Technology Organization that is responsible for developing and operating the cutting-edge platform that powers EA's leading games and services. And during E3 this year, EA announced that they're working on streaming platforms for games on all devices, just like
saw that.
Microsoft did. Apparently, that's why EA acquired this team, and now the support is ending for GameFly, even though EA says we had nothing to do with that. Like, we didn't tell them to stop supporting GameFly, but we own them now.
I'm sure if they took the team away, then it's like, you know, if something goes wrong, there's no one there to fucking fix it, right?
Yeah, and they need it, and I'm pretty
They
sure
put it on hold.
they need the full team to be working full time on this new EA streaming service that they're obviously trying to launch here pretty soon. Reach for comment. EA spokesperson said, "We acquired the team in Israel and the technology they've developed. We did not acquire the GameFly streaming service. We have not been involved in any decision around the service." GameFly, of course, is a company that started in 2002. And they expanded in 2009 by buying Shack News and Moby Games in 2011. So they're still strong. They say they're still doing good in business. I mean, who knows how the future looks for them now? Because I was, when they announced the streaming service that they were going to lean heavily into that, I just wonder if not a lot of people subscribe to it because they don't have the TVs that support it or the devices that support that. Because I was expecting them to announce some kind of platform exclusivity. Like even if they said like, hey, we're gonna be on PlayStation or on Nintendo or on Xbox, you can stream
having
our
like a
game
streaming rental service
to
on
a console would be big
on the
for
console
them, right?
would be
But
fucking awesome.
I think
But Microsoft and Sony are
they
not
wouldn't do
going
that.
to
Yeah, they wouldn't do.
That's why they
do
would
so
No,
much
no, no.
more.
Game Pass.
Yeah, streaming games would actually do better under Comcast than they would under fucking Xbox. And
They would. Wonder why
Yeah.
Comcast never took advantage
Think about
of
if
that.
Comcast could convince you to buy like if
they have
you-
games on there already. Like I was actually playing Tetris on there like a month ago. I was
No,
telling
but
my wife,
imagine
like,
if like Comcast can develop a controller, and then they could say, if you buy our cable service, you get also this streaming stuff for free.
Yes.
Like,
yeah,
it's a
the
thing.
access to where do you get access to the Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation
No,
Network?
they wouldn't.
PlayStation.
They wouldn't
Yeah,
do Game
PS
Pass, but they would do like GameFly.
Yeah,
Get GameFly games on your Xfinity device, on your cable box. That'd be cool. In other news, let's move on here to more news. Tesla, Elon Musk, the owner and founder of Tesla cars, has said that Tesla is going to be hiring game developers. They want to make super fun games that integrate the center touchscreen phone and car in real life. He says that he plans to make games that people that own Teslas can play with each other. So, like, you can play against other people that own a Tesla if you own a Tesla.
Huh. They don't want you to drive. They just
he says,
want the
quote,
game.
an interactive game between Tesla owners near each other would be incredible. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe, I know that recently they announced that they're going to add Atari games to the screen, like the touchscreen, like that's in the middle of Tesla. They're going to be adding Atari games to that pretty soon here.
Oh my gosh! Do you think it has to do with the new Atari system? So the new Atari system teaming up with Tesla are going to take over the future. You can play your Atari games while you're flying to the moon. It's going to be exciting.
It says here that Missile Command, Tempest, Pole Position are coming to the new update for the Tesla cars, which is releasing here pretty soon. I forget which software version it is, but it's one of the new. It's a new software update for it that comes out here pretty soon. So if you own a Tesla, which I know that the millionaire listener that listens to us does.
Hey man, Teslas are not just for millionaires anymore, man.
No, they're not. Yeah, the new one, the Roadster 3, right?
No, they made
Model-
a regular one.
Model
The Model
3.
3.
I saw Ryan
Model
pick it up.
3 is the one that's like the economy version.
$30,000.
$30 one.
So even your
Yeah, it's probably
100K,
30 for you.
so even your 100K Patreons can still feel included, not just your $1 million Patreons.
Yeah.
I'm talking about all my Patreons, but if you guys want to buy me a Tesla and send it to me, I'd be appreciative. I would test this out for you guys. While I drive, I will play Atari games. In my
Play
Hey,
Atari
Tesla,
games.
we should reach out to Tesla for a review.
Review code.
Oh, man.
With the car.
Send a car
I
to
would
my
totally
house.
be induced to the passenger seat playing Atari games while
Send
cruise
a
around.
Tesla to my house so we can test this out while I drive. No, see, this is pretty smart of Tesla because they already got that autopilot shit, so you could put autopilot on and play games while you're going to work. Boom.
Hell yeah.
Boom.
Wait, how do you? Wait,
Yeah,
wait. How
boom.
do you?
You're gonna go
how do you-
boom right when you hit a wall.
Wait, do you autopilot your game or do you autopilot your driving? What do you do?
You autopilot the car.
No,
the car.
If you're
drives
driving
by
to work, the car automatically knows the path and
Yeah,
goes.
dude, the car's autopilot. You didn't know that the fucking Tesla's got autopilot on them? They do, man. You could like be driving down the highway and put on autopilot, and the fucking car will stay on the road,
God.
and drive the speed limit and shit, and slow down and speed up for you. It's fucking crazy.
So wait. Is it what you're saying is I can play Titanfall on my way to work?
Gosh,
That'd be
that's somehow,
amazing,
it's somehow connected to your Tesla iPad screen in the middle there.
dude. The future is now.
Future
I can't
is
wait.
now.
Dude, how big is that screen? That thing's got to be like fucking
It's pretty big.
11 to 12
It
inches.
is.
Like,
It is about like 12-inch screen. It's a pretty big fucking screen. It looks like a big laptop screen, touchscreen
Yeah.
thing.
Oh man, wait till AR comes around and your whole window screen on your car windshield is a screen.
They actually,
Like,
there is some cars that are integrating that now too, like some BMWs and shit that have like.
they have like nav on shield and stuff.
Yeah. That shit. It's crazy. It's so cool.
Oh man! In other news, where is this? I don't know where. Somewhere. Well, there was a home burglary And Jaden Rogers was devastated when he returned to his Gastonia home on July 23rd. The 10-year-old learned that his home had been broken into while his mom, Christine Rogers, was at work. Even worse, the thief or thieves made off with his PlayStation 4 video game console, a wireless game controller, and his favorite game, Mortal Kombat XL, and all the gifts he had received this past Christmas. He said, "My PlayStation," and started crying, but that was a gift, said Rogers of her son's reaction as they also noticed a broken window along with clothes, an empty purse, and other items thrown about the house. Pretty soon after that, officers Jay Yeager and M. Lewis arrived within minutes to the break-in scene and took the family's distress to heart. So they fashioned a plan to make things better and got together with other officers and pooled more than $500 to replace the stolen items, and they gave the kid a brand new PlayStation 4
Awesome.
and Mortal Kombat XL, and even a new TV to play his PlayStation 4 on.
Good for them, man. Awesome.
And the kid says, "Thank you guys," excitedly. He says, "I love it." And he was happy, and he lived happily ever after. Boom.
Roger said said her son cried in the car all the way home, calling it the day ever.
Best day ever, man. See? All you gotta do is send me $600,
That's a good story.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for...
But don't rob me first. Don't rob me
Yeah,
first.
don't rob us. In other news, EA is now apologizing and saying it was a grave mistake to mute out Colin Kaepernick's name from a song in the game. So if you are recently playing Madden 19, either on EA Access or EA Access Origin Premium, whatever the fuck it's called now, the new premium service on PC, you can play Madden NFL 19 because it's early access. And on PC, if you bought the premium edition $100 version of the yearly pass, you have the game now like fully unlocked forever, at least for a year. But apparently, there's a song on there that by Big Sean. It's like a rapper. Big Sean is Young YG's Big Bank. It's a song, and it features a verse from fellow rapper Big Sean. And pretty much, he's rapping or whatever, but he mentions Colin Kaepernick in the song. Like, he says that he's more like Colin Kaepernick or whatever. And when he says that, the song actually bleeps out, stops, like it completely blanks out Colin Kaepernick's name.
Yeah, that sucks.
And people are like, why the fuck are you bleeping out this guy's name? Even though we know he doesn't play in the NFL anymore and he's suing the NFL right now.
Right.
EA said that they're like, we're sorry, we apologize. This is what EA released.
I can't believe they took the fucking time to bleep that shit out.
"We made an unfortunate mistake with our Madden NFL soundtrack. Members of our team misunderstood the fact that while we don't have rights to include Colin Kaepernick in the game, this doesn't affect soundtracks. We messed up and the edit should never have happened. We will make it right with an update to Madden NFL 19 on August 6th that will include the reference again. We meant no disrespect and we apologize to Colin, to YG, and to Big Sean, to the NFL, to all their fans and our players for the mistake."
So do you think EA did it? I mean,
I think they did it. I think they did.
I
it.
think
I think the NFL told them to do it.
What
That's
they're
I think.
saying,
Right.
yeah, but what they're saying is that, we just, one of our team members screwed up. They're like throwing the blame at somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
this year nobody approved it.
Yeah,
Nobody might
I
approve
think
this.
I think what happened was the NFL told them you cannot mention Colin Kaepernick. That fucker's
Right.
suing us. We pay you to make this game.
and
Fuck you.
and then I think what happened is they didn't realize that it didn't matter. Like
in the
they
end,
can mention, the song can mention
Yeah.
it, but they can't, right?
Like in
you
the
can't
game, like,
bring it
yeah.
up in the commentary in the game, but the song, it doesn't matter. And they probably, there was what they're saying, what I'm getting from what they're saying is there was a miscommunication and they thought they had to take that out where they didn't.
Right.
So like, whatever.
Yeah, so pretty
EA
much.
makes another mistake. It's like, can they stop making mistakes already? Like, please. Remember when EA was starting to come back and be a half-decent company again?
They don't give a shit.
Oh, wait,
They're
it says,
we care about money.
guys,
That's it.
and everything just blew up on them.
Guys, it even says here this isn't the first time his name was scrubbed from the video game series.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Pro Football Series reports the Kaepernick name was also omitted from Mike Will Made It song, Bars of Soap, in last year's edition.
So nobody noticed it last year, but people noticed it this year, I guess.
I guess so.
Trend. Come on, NFL.
In other news, Fortnite parents are now hiring tutors to make their kids better games so they can become professional esports athletes.
Oh, it's amazing.
Go, Johnathan.
So like,
Here's your
so
chance.
like, okay, so last week when I was on my way to, I saw
What are you doing? Move your camera, man. We're looking at your chest.
my test is awesome. So anyways, I don't know what happened to my camera.
It's so hot.
I know. Sorry, guys. Okay, so last week on the way to work, so me and my wife, we carpool to work. Like, we drive together, and on the radio, all of a sudden it came out about like video game changes going on, and they were talking about some stupid shit, and I was like, why are they talking about Fortnite or the fact that people are paying their kids to pay for to learn Fortnite, and then. I don't know why my camera zoomed up so much. It's not me.
It's the Connect. Let's do it. Just keep talking.
but anyways, yeah. So then I walk into work and my coworkers are listening to it. So yeah, they're talking about actually that whole topic comes up, and it's amazing how Fortnite has become in the public conversation these days. The fact that parents are teaching their kids how to, parents are paying tutors to teach their kids how to play Fortnite. How Fortnite is if you get good at it, you can actually get a scholarship at school with it. All this fucking shit. It's crazy. It's awesome. I would never have seen it 2 years ago. I mean, I guess I knew about it 2 years ago, but see it coming to fruition is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But.
So Gibbs, the question is, so when are you going to start teaching? When are you going to hire a person to teach your kid how to play video games?
Not for a long time.
Age of 3, 4.
Start early.
My brothers have kids, and they're both 10 years. Their kids are 10. I was like, man, if I ever got a kid, I would just induce them to video games ASAP. And the main point would just be. My main driving goal was so my kid could beat my brother's kids in video games, as soon as fucking possible. But, yeah. That's why I don't have kids, because it'd be bad.
and some more news, girls will now get a video game camp designed for them. At the headquarters of PlayStation in Santa Clara, California, it'll be transforming into a camp this summer that opens its door to girls interested in gaming. The camp is part of the San Jose-based program Girls Make Games, which aims to inspire girls to become the next video game designers, creators, and engineers. I think the world will finally know that girls make games, they do play games. Layla Shabir, the program CEO and founder, told the news in the interview. So pretty much, yeah, it's a camp for girls to play games, and they learn how to kind of make games and play them. So if you're in Santa Clara, California, near the PlayStation headquarters,
yes, I am.
Go there. Go, Gunny.
Gunny.
I'm going.
You're not a girl, but I guess you can show up.
You gotta dress up. You gotta dress like a girl.
I can do that.
Identify as a girl.
You just identify as a girl. You just tell them, I identify as a girl.
Right. Tell me what I
can
am.
keep the mustache.
You tell them, you cannot tell me I'm not a girl. I identify as a girl.
That's what I identify as.
Oh, man. That'd be awesome.
How dare you?
Gunny will be the first 45-year-old female Gunny, female gamer to graduate.
In other news, pretty much this ex-NFL star Chad Johnson accepted a challenge. Pretty much this kid challenged him to play a game against them, I guess. Some kind of Madden game or something against them or whatever. He said he could beat him. And Chad Johnson showed up to the kid's house and said, all right, let's play. And they played, and I don't know who won because it doesn't say on this article. It's kind of stupidly written. So I'm not going to read that article anymore. In other news, this is a stupid article as well. I'm not going to read that. In other news, these articles, I open them and they're stupid, have no detail.
Yeah, it's a bunch of pictures with very
fucking
little
videos
text.
and shit. God, news machine, stop sending us those. Rebellion boss teases Judge Dredd video game. So pretty much Rebellion development teases an update on that rumored Judge Dredd video game based on the popular 2000 AD character Judge Dredd.
That's cool.
Judge Dredd.
I guess Judge Dredd video game, like, I guess.
I have some old Judge Dredd comics. I can show my hipster collection.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
It's all right. We're good.
All right.
You have the movies?
Fuck that.
What else we got?
Hold on.
Fucking Sylvester Stallone playing fucking Judge Dredd. Fucking shit.
the law.
And
I
other
am
news, guys, I
law.
got news about
Nice.
Fortnite for you. I got Fortnite news. So Fortnite is coming out on the Android store.
Finally?
Kind of.
shit.
Kind
I
of.
can download.
Epic
here we
Games
go.
has decided to post a post saying they will not be releasing on the Google Play Store because Google Play charges them 30% off,
Right.
off of their
30%.
sales. So they
Yeah.
said that is too high.
So does Apple.
They said we're not going to release on that because they say that the Google Play Store charges too much. They're not very well protected, and that iOS is much more protected and it's better and is more curated. And they're not going to release it on the Google Play. Instead, if you own an Android device, you have to download it directly.
Download the APK.
Download it directly from Epic to be able to play it on your Android devices. They say they object to paying Google's fees, and therefore they're not going to do it.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
That's
You
weird.
do?
I mean, I know that that's just a regular percentage. Like that's what apps.
Right. But I would
So,
think
I mean,
maybe they're
like-
just playing off their success, right? Like bring it down to 20 and we'll
Fortnite is gonna sell like gangbusters. Like I don't.
yeah, and then there's that point there, right? Like 30%, we'll take 60% of all that cash flying in.
I don't know. That just seems weird.
Yeah, it's kind of
So
weird.
is there a
right?
link to download it? Or do you just go
They
to-
say later on when the game releases, well, they say it's going to be in the summer or later this summer, so maybe or
It's
August.
the fucking summer.
They say that they're going to release it, but
Christ.
directly from their website, from Epic's website, for like specifically for that game download. They're saying they're trying to bypass Google's fees because they say they release skins like every week or every month, and they say we're not going to just pay those fucking fees for those skins that we sell a lot of. We're just not going to.
So why don't you sell them in app? I don't.
Because
I
they're
don't
saying that
know.
even in app, Google takes 30% themselves.
Yeah, because it goes through the Play Store. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
So do they get charged under the new skin introduced regardless of sales or not?
I don't know, but they get charged 30%.
no. Google takes 30% of any purchase price. So if you
Sales.
pay,
Yeah, but I see the problem with that. Once there's like initial to introduce this item to your store is going to cost like a certain amount of money, then they could be like, "Fuck, guys, you guys are introducing these items that are like on a fucking weekly basis that we have to fucking pay." They're like a percentage, and it seems like it'd be a no. But if there's an initial charge to introduce the system, that could be a thing.
That's weird. Yeah,
I don't know.
It's weird how
Pinpoint Red's legs. I don't know.
it's weird how they did that for Apple, but they won't do it for Google, right? But I guess Apple, you have to go to their app store. You can't just bypass their app store.
Yeah, so what's Apple charging? I wonder how
30%.
what
Apple
Ought to
charges
be
the same
30%.
shit.
It's the same shit. Yeah. And I
This
don't
might be a different
understand like
plan.
why it's a problem with Google. Like they said something about their protection, but
You can Google it. Look
But the
into
thing
it.
is, Google's saying,
Yeah, Google
Google's
never
telling
lies.
people, like, if you download this from a third-party website and your phone gets hacked, you cannot blame us or the Android software. You are downloading this shit from another website that we're not telling you to download it from. And,
Yeah.
and Fortnite's like, no, we're willing to take that risk. So you know there's going to be people out there in China hacking some shit up and, like, putting the game
Yeah.
out, saying that it's Epic's game, whatever. And they're going to be hacking your fucking phone. And it's going to happen. It's inevitably going to happen. And
yeah,
Epic
because
is
you're
gonna-
basically gonna have to download,
Yeah.
do what you did for fucking when you got PUBG when it was in China.
and people are gonna be hacked, and Epic is gonna pay the price. I think for that, they're gonna be fucked.
Oh man, did you guys watch the last? Did you guys watch the last season of Silicon Valley? That shit had
Yes.
China it was so good, and China was so involved with it. It was. Oh man, my favorite show.
Snooty.
New
New Pied
yeah,
Piper.
the new when he made all the new stuff. And then he turned around and sued Pied Piper and Dooley.
Yeah.
That show is so
for stealing his
on top of
ideas.
shit.
He's like,
no.
you stole my idea. He's like, what? I'm being sued by who? By this guy.
But then
by
that kid
Chen.
wanted to come back. His turns to come back was like they live back in the house again and shit. Oh man, I love that show.
That show's funny, dude.
Fucking China.
But that's it. That's all I have for news. I mean, yeah.
Woohoo! Let's get into the community questions.
Question time. From Harlan Meeks, our Destiny player, says, should I wait for the next gen Xbox or just get an X? I have a day one Xbox or close to it anyway right now. So should get an Xbox.
Yeah, that's a weird question. I can't believe Xbox actually, and so the Xbox. I feel the same way. Like the Xbox One X just came out, and then they're like, "Hey guys, we're gonna be coming out with a new system before like the PS4." Yeah, it's fucking weird. Like all of a sudden, the people who haven't bought that new system yet, you're like, "All right, well, I guess I shouldn't buy your new system because you have a new one coming out." Like,
Yeah, but I'm gonna have like 2.5 years before that system's even gonna be, a thing. So
I figure I'm gonna run this one until I start smoking, and then I'll buy a new one, basically.
yeah, I mean, it depends, Harlan. I mean, if you are satisfied with your day one Xbox, then keep playing it, man. Like,
Yes.
if you have a 4K TV and you want to get that extra out of your Xbox, then buy an X, and then you see what happens when the new one comes out. Maybe you wait on that one too. I don't know. I already have an X, so it's like,
Yeah,
I see just what Ryan said. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you're happy with the
it's
day
where-
one, keep it.
I'm in the odd spot because I have a 4K TV, but I have two non-gen 4K systems, so I'm just waiting for like the update.
yeah.
I'm just kind of waiting for that shit to happen. But yeah.
Yeah, but you could trade both of those in and get one of the better.
Fuck that. I'm just keep both my fucking systems. So yeah.
Yeah, because basically you'd just be upgrading for...
Hey,
visuals.
what? I said once one of them catches on fire, then I'll replace one, maybe both of them. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
All right, so we got to go over to Jonathan's place and light his Xbox on fire.
And then I'll get an
And
Xbox
then
One X and an
till it
Xbox
starts
Pro. And then, hey guys, I'm on a Pro. Fuck your PS4. Fuck your basic Xbox.
All right, next question. Same one from Harlem Meeks. He asks if Gibbs planning on having more kids. Maybe one for each system. A Nintendo kid, a Microsoft kid, and a Sony kid.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. You can have them duke it out, and every year you can pick your favorite.
More. What about the PC kid?
Right, yeah. Harlan. Well, he did
The master
each
race
system.
kid.
PC is a system,
Got to be the
man.
oldest
It's a
kid, right?
gaming
Like, so
system.
Oh man,
The
that
oldest
PC
kid
kid
was
would be.
it's got to be this one.
You know he's gonna
one's
be an
gotta be-
It's a
asshole.
Geo system.
Every E3, you can invite him to duke it out in a wrestling match. It'd be gold.
Yeah, I'm not planning on having any more kids, so you guys can keep dreaming
Come
on
on,
that.
we were going to have the podcast kids.
Yeah.
That's the name of the new show.
Each of us has to have kids.
Hey Gibbs, so if this were to happen, what would be your first kid? Would it be the Xbox kid, the PC kid, the PC4 kid, or the Twitch kid?
I think that it would be the Xbox kid because I'm
Okay.
an Xbox guy.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
But I could see them being like Xbox at first, and then as they get older, being more PC.
Yeah,
PC friendly.
That is my
PC
kid.
friendly.
He
PC
never turns the Xbox on. I never turned it on. I have the 360 HDMI in there now.
Ooh,
The day one
different-
Xbox just sits there. So if anybody wants one, let me know.
You got an Xbox?
Well, it's been sitting there for... I just turned it on every...
Oh,
maybe once a month.
Oh, here we go.
Who's going to win an Xbox?
All right,
guys?
listeners.
Woo!
10th person to respond gets
Get
free
ready.
Xbox
Next
currency.
month's giveaway is Gunny's Xbox.
You know what? Here's what happens, guys.
What's happening?
He'll see me playing on my X, and he'll be like, "Hey, what's that game? That looks cool." Whatever, the newest one, or if I'm playing something on Game Pass, or and he'll come in and go, "That looks pretty cool." And I'd be like, "Yeah, you got an Xbox in there, bro. Okay, go." And yeah, I call him bro. And then he'll be like, "Is it on Steam?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, it's on Steam." Okay, let me go back to my PC. I can download it. All right, next question. Same one. Oh, he wants to know, was this a good deal? And if anybody can describe that picture, let me just pull it up here real quick. Harley Meeks. He bought a shirt, Solstice of Heroes, Moments of Triumph t-shirt. What is that?
I don't even know.
I don't know if he was trying to say if it was a Destiny t-shirt.
I think it was.
Okay. I don't get it. I don't know why would you wear that.
You got a discount of like $77 million or something like that?
Yeah, $777,000.
That was it.
He brought it down to $34.35.
Who the fuck would pay $777,000 for
I
a
think
t-shirt?
no. I think Brian told Junior was going to buy it with $1 million that you owe him, but I think he passed up on that.
Yeah, it's just a white shirt with like a snowflake in the middle. I would not be caught dead wearing this, Dylan.
What snowflakes aren't popular in Southern California? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's popular here, but he doesn't live here. He's not in snowflake country.
That's so big.
Jonathan's dying. Jonathan, breathe.
I think he's like in Indiana or something.
Breathe, Jonathan.
Idaho.
Oh my God.
He's in corn country.
Count to 10. Jonathan.
Wait, where do they have
10,
tornadoes?
9, 7, 8, 6,
Breathe.
5, 4,
Through your
2.
nose, out through your mouth.
All right. So fake country. So fake country.
So I'm going to say, even for 35, Merlin, no.
35 is a lot for a t-shirt.
That's a lot for a fucking t-shirt, man. Holy fuck. You made 35.
I mean, I know you saved $777,000. But
Only
it's still a lot.
Brito Jr. has money like that. After his fucking horrible gamer suit.
Told you we have millionaire listeners, guys. What the fuck? People buying $777,000 t-shirts.
He almost paid full price until he found the discount.
Yeah, he would have paid the
Cursor on the-
$777,000 had he not found the discount.
Chrome. Oh yeah, let me just add the supply to.
Did you use honey to get that discount code?
My ACB discount.
He's gonna buy us all next gen Xboxes. 2020. Thank you, Harlan.
What's the next question, Connie?
Next one, John Jerome. What's up, brother? One of my friends will drive 200 miles to get his favorite Italian beef sandwich. Is there any food that you would drive more than 50 miles to get?
Oh my God. Okay, so on this note, I actually made a recent trip down to Southern Oregon to go visit my mom. And on the drive, I was like, man, I'm really hungry. I could go for some Luigi's world famous garbage grinders in Grants Pass, Oregon. And I was so excited because I've had that place before. It's one of those sub sandwiches where when you get it and you hold it in front of you and you take out the little like wrapper, you can see through it because of the grease. It's amazing. And it was such a good sandwich. But that fucking place closed down.
Oh, no.
It was the biggest disappointment I've had in my life in the past, 5 years. And if I could have anything on my mouth again, it would be
fucking life, man.
How many miles is that, John? How many miles?
I do.
That's the biggest disappointment you've ever had in the last 5 years. Shit.
I mean, I guess because they were fucking 45, but yeah, no fucking garbage grinders in my fucking face.
What are we talking? 100 miles here at least?
Grants Pass. That's right next to Medford. So yeah, that's how many miles is that? 400 miles, 300 miles?
It's far.
Yeah,
it's like 6 hours, 7-hour drive.
It's too far away to drive for a sandwich.
I'm probably
Isn't that
closer to it than you are. Yeah.
Jonathan, isn't that where the new In-N-Out is in Oregon? Isn't it Medford?
Oh my God! And actually, that's what we went to instead. That's awesome.
They have one In-N-Out in Oregon, and they put it in fucking Medford. What the fuck are they thinking? They should have put this shit in Portland.
Yeah. There's two of them in Oregon now. There's one of them in Medford and one of them in Grants Pass. And yeah, because of the one being close to Grants Pass, we're like, what else is there? And oh shit, they opened up an In-N-Out. So we went there.
They're moving their way north, right?
Yeah. No, it was great. My wife looked up the whole extended menu. So we ordered some pretty cool stuff and
secret shit. Give them secret codes.
I could go for I could totally go for some In-N-Out right now. I feel it.
Road trip, Jonathan. Let's go.
All right, guys, I have to end this episode. I have to try to make
I'll meet you there.
It was really fucking good. I have to say, it was tasty. But the garbage grinder though would have been better though. That shit was fucking greasy. It was pepperoni and god damn, it was so good. It was so good.
I can't think of any place that I would drive really far. I know the wife's asked me before, like, hey, we should go to Fairfield, which is that's probably at least maybe 50 miles from me, and Red Robin.
Do you have any leather bees down there?
Any what?
Leather bees?
Leather bees? No, we have Applebee's.
Leather bees is like an ice cream joint that kind of like took over like North California and kind of moved on to Southern Oregon, but it was like extreme ice creaming. It was everything was
Extreme ice cream.
No, we have a Cold Stone and a Baskin Robbins. That's
man, yeah, I don't know. Leather bees is tight, but maybe it's too soon for its time.
It was too extreme for its time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but I would say, yeah, probably to go to Red Robin's. We have gone there on occasion, but it is in the mall. But mainly we would go there. So
How
that
far
would
is
be
that?
the place. But probably 40, 50 miles.
Hey.
So I almost qualify for this question. Yeah. But now we have like Five Guys and Habit, so there's no need. It's just right here in town.
Yeah, but did they have good ice cream?
No. I was talking about hamburgers.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I know I got stuck on ice cream, but hamburgers are good too. I could go for
Yeah,
fucking
Red Robin for the burgers again.
God damn, I'm fucking hungry.
I know, man. I got a Subway sandwich. Should be here any minute. Any place for you, Jesus, that you would drive far for any foods or snacks?
Not necessarily. I don't think. Nah, man. I don't fucking drive far for food. Why would I do that? That's just dumb. It's just dumb.
The only place I can think of, and it's not really that far from me, it's like downtown Toronto. There's this place called, Jesus, what the heck is it called? It's a Brazilian steakhouse.
I've been to one
Copacabana.
of those.
Copacabana.
For all your Brazilian listeners out there.
Copacabana. And it's like you go in and they'll like have Brazilian dancers and a little show, and then they all fucking show up. The servers show up with big fucking hunks of meat on a stick, and they just shave it off onto your plate. So
oh my gosh!
Oh, so
I just got hungry. I didn't get hungry.
And it's like steak stuffed with cheese, and they come.
Oh my god!
Plate and they're like, "Yeah, you want some steak stuffed with cheese?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want some steak."
no, thank you.
Slice that shit off.
Fuck no, I don't want no steak stuffed with cheese. How dare you?
They have like
how dare you?
They had like a beef covered in Parmesan cheese.
Ooh,
oh my
good.
god, it is so good.
Insulting.
The only place I could think of that I've driven kind of far to go is Woodburn. I've driven to this taco place called Luis's Taqueria, and I fucking love that place. They make tacos with like homemade tortillas and shit. They're like handmade, and that place is just fucking bomb, dude. It's like in the middle of the ghetto. It's literally where you go to get like fake, you go there to get fake social security cards and shit. It's like in the middle of the ghetto, dude. But it's like such a good taco place. It's fucking badass. Like almost every time like a president of the United States comes here, they go to that taco place in the ghetto.
They go to the ghetto? Oh yeah.
That's how popular that place is, dude. Like Obama went there when he came to Oregon, and other presidents have been there when they came to Oregon. It's been open for like 20 years now, and it's just like a little fucking restaurant, like a Mexican place. And there's actually like a bread bakery.
Those are the best ones. I go to them on Sundays.
Hey Gunny, have you been to a Jim Boy's Tacos? I know they were like small, but they were my favorite as a kid. Like every time if I visit Sacramento, I try to hit there.
You know, I thought you lived in San Jose because I want to say that's where I.
No. I was born in San Jose and I grew in Sacramento.
You know, I've seen them here in California. It could have been.
But Jim Boy's is crazy. It's like kind of like that El Mariachi in Oregon. Basically, it's like a pseudo. You know, it's like halfway between Taco Bell and a fine eatery.
Right. I want to say it's in Utah too. But
yeah, they're good. They have like really salty tacos, but they're just amazing. I love Jim Boy's. Oh man, I could go for some Gym Boys so bad right now.
Oh, absolutely. Man, enough food talk, guys. You're making me hungry.
I know, I'm
John
so hungry.
also has another question. He wants to know, do we have any real world plans on how you would survive a zombie apocalypse?
I would take over a Gym Boys tacos. And then I would just...
Yeah. And feed him salted tacos,
I've
right?
come to the
Shit to
realization that, like, if a real zombie apocalypse was to happen in the world, the military would be on that shit so fucking fast. They would contain it so quick. It would not even get, like, nearly
But
as
Jesus.
bad as the movies make it out to be.
Okay, so
It would never be that
So I've been to Oregon. Would you meet with me in a bowling alley? Can we take this shit over and just take over a bowling alley? Maybe
Like,
take
You
over.
just
a-
want to go loot
Yeah.
shit. You're just like all the other Portlanders
What?
that run around and protest and want to break shit. I'm
And
telling you, the
throw the
military
cops.
would have that shit
Anarchy.
contained so fast.
But Jesus, wait,
if it
wait,
went
wait.
crazy.
But Jesus, what if the zombie apocalypse started with the military
They're the zombies. They have
and there was
guns.
no military left to
Oh,
save
shit.
us?
Oh man. Okay. Well, then we're fucked. Then we're really
Gym
fucked.
Boys
Then I
tacos. Here we
die.
go.
I personally
I got a
would take
Jack in the
over a
Box.
goddamn Costco.
Me too. Costco.
Costco, yeah, Costco. I think it's a
Costco
bit.
would be good
It-
because they got lots of canned
it would
food
be.
and shit. You know,
They got,
shit that'll
they
last
got
forever.
everything.
Or a Walmart.
Everything.
Or a Walmart.
The problem,
Yeah, man.
See, every
Walmart's
time,
got everything.
every
dude.
time I walk
We need to
into
deal
like
with the
a,
Walmart customers.
every time I
It's
walk
the
into a
Walmart.
major store, right? Every time I walk into a major store like a Walmart or a Costco or the mall or anywhere big like a Target, I'm always thinking, okay, if the zombie apocalypse started now, and I'm stuck in here, and I look around and I see the people around me, I'm like, who the fuck am I sacrificing first?
No, because I would walk
Everybody.
in.
Who the fuck am I
Everybody.
throwing out
guys,
first?
Jesus.
Except for the one, the one random hot tweaker chick.
Right? I'd shoot like just randomly and just be like, listen up, everybody get the fuck out.
Whoa, you would?
Then they'd all leave. Yeah, that would see because that would be my real world plan.
Because
And then everybody would
Would they
run
all
out.
leave, or would they gang up on you and fucking
Benny, you
kill
live
you?
in America. The chances of somebody else having a gun concealed would be very
I'm in
high.
California, and this is where we fucking
They
ban
look at-
straws.
They look
okay?
at Gunny and they're like, who's this
You really
guy?
think we're gonna have a gun?
That's true. No one's gonna have a gun.
I brought the Horrible Gamers podcast. You'll listen to me.
Listen to me, motherfuckers.
Even if
out
I
of my
saw like,
Walmart.
just some snowflake trying to run away with like a big cheese ball, just mow him down.
Ooh, whoa.
Oh man, that's my ass.
Damn.
I took the wrong eye with a
Like-
cheese ball.
Put the cheese
God damn.
down.
Put the
or,
cheese
you know,
ball
put
down.
the bolts.
Zombie apocalypse. It would be crazy, man. See, the thing is, I always think about this shit, but at the same time, I think I would die because my instinct would be to go get my kid. That would be my instinct. And I think on the way there, something crazy would happen to me, and I would end up like on a really fucked up quest to get to my kid.
You end up on the.
Jesus.
It would be
And
some real
also the-
fucked up quest that I have to go and rescue my kid, but then by the time I get there, she's a zombie. What did I do this whole time?
Well, wait, what if
all the
she's on the
people I
school roof?
killed just to get here, and I'd be questioning myself, and then I'd kill myself for all the bad things that I did to get there.
And you'd be part of my
It's a good
level
movie.
4.
Make a good
Like,
Went
movie.
to the dark side. But no, she's on the school roof, and then you go to the fire station and grab a fire truck.
And then I drive the fire truck over to the school. And then I get to the
Extend
roof.
the-
And
extend the
then I
ladder,
get to the
yeah.
roof, and I find out they left. They got rescued by somebody like a long time ago.
And then you just get on top of that the fire hose that's on the top and just start, shooting zombies.
Damn, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Ski, motherfuckers.
But Jonathan, I don't know if I'd go pick you up, man. You're too fucking crazy.
Oh, man.
You're too much of a...
I ain't too far away. I am.
You're in
next to a-
Portland, dude. You're in Portland. You're fucked. You're going to die first.
No. I'm on the outer skirts of Portland.
You're
I'm
going to die
fine.
first regardless.
I'm in the rebellious area of Portland. We're good. Like, yeah.
Okay, rebellious. You guys don't even have guns up there. What the fuck?
I
You
have
guys
a
all
pool.
ban
What are you
guns and
talking
shit
about?
up there. What the fuck are you going to do?
I'm next to a comic book shop. There's a bowling alley within a mile away from me. I'm good.
What are you going to do, Ryan? You going to go down to a Tim
What are you
Hortons?
doing, Ryan?
No, man, I
Just
told
go,
you.
sorry,
I'm
you
going
ate
to
every
Walmart.
zombie
He's
that
gonna-
tries to
he's
come
Taking
in.
that
make
shit
a-
over.
Huh?
He's gonna make a
Taking
bowl
over
of
the
poutine
closest
and
Walmart, and I'm just stacking food
See,
and weapons.
Ryan,
and
the problem is you're going to run into the Walmart gang, which is all the employees that were working
okay.
a shift that day.
That's okay,
They're
man.
all
Where
gonna
I
fucking
live,
gang up on
I
you
can
with their
outsmart
rifle.
all of those
Dude,
fucking...
they have rifles and shotguns and shit in there. They're going to fucking fuck you up.
make
Yeah,
a wall
smuggle the
email
fucking
and
Canadians.
a wall of female and walk. It's good.
Let's just walk in and be like, sorry, get out.
Oh, sorry, you know my space,
We're all going to be carrying sticks, okay? We have mooses out here, We can ram the door.
Zombie apocalypse would be crazy, guys. I would still podcast if there was a zombie apocalypse. Would figure out a way.
I definitely play Titanfall 2 while zombie apocalypse is going on.
HGP apocalypse in.
Hell yeah, we'd be podcasting.
Right,
What's up, motherfuckers? We're barricaded in our houses. We're coming to you live.
Coming to you live. We're playing on offline Xboxes and Ataris and...
How are we going to upload this show? We don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Well, we got satellite.
That's
we
right.
can do it.
Satellite internet will still be up. Cell phones might work for a bit.
See, we got our military vehicles parked in here. We're using their data communications to
I play a lot of
upload.
State of Decay too, man. I know how to survive. All right, you kill the people that get sick.
Yes.
No mercy. You don't take people in. You have enough people that you can feed, and that's it.
Who would you exile for the group?
All the sick people. All the sick people. You're all gone. Dead.
Later. All right. Cool, man. All right. It's a good segment for that question. Brian Tulp Jr., he's got a question. He wants to know, what Smurf are you?
Shit.
I'm Papa Smurf.
This question had me laughing so hard.
Don't know the Smurfs well enough to know what Smurf I am.
Ooh,
I just can't believe the fucking movie question.
I think it was.
I just can't believe the fucking movie question like merged with the fucking all of a sudden Gibbs becoming the Smurf and then the Smurf thing taking off. So, right.
What Smurf am I? I don't know. Dozy Smurf? I don't know. I don't even remember the
Let me tell you the names, guys. Let me tell you the names of the Smurfs.
I'm gonna be Druggy Smurf. Is all I know.
Listen, there's brainy, greedy, vanity, lazy, clumsy, hefty, jokey, dreamy, grouchy. Or there's poet, actor, handy, harmony, farmer, clockwork, painter, tailor, miner, architect, reporter, timber, barber, actor, Smurf. And the first female Smurf was Smurfette.
Yeah.
I think Gunny should be extra blue Smurf or the extra. How do you
extra blue Smurf?
I was thinking clumsy Smurf. Okay.
No, but you got those blue pills going on, so you become more bluer than like you become like extra blue.
Maybe we can just be our own Smurf.
Yeah, the Jesus Smurf.
Quit smurfing around, guys.
Fucking Smurf.
Okay, Smurf and take it.
Smurfing sucks.
What the Smurf is going on?
Oh man. Next question.
La, 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 la. All right, guys. Next question, Brian Tulp Jr. When will Jesus begin to pay me money so I can get good? He wants to get good at Fortnite. He wants to go to that camp.
He wants you to pay.
He's gonna be waiting a long time to get paid.
He wants to go to that camp to get good at Fortnite. So
he gave me the first
seminar,
the first Horrible Gamer sponsorship program. We could sponsor youth, much like Brian Tulp Jr. our first youth program member.
Brian Tulp Jr.
Wait, this would be for him or his kids?
No, he's a junior. What are you talking about?
He's a junior, dude.
All right. What else we got?
We got another one from Blaze, the Blaze Experience podcast. He says, hope it's not too late to get a question in. But have any of you tried the new Xbox exclusives on game preview called Vigor? Vigor. If not, please Google it fast and see if it's something you'd be interested in trying. Brian Tulp Jr. watched me stream it last week, and I'm enjoying it. It's got some survival elements akin to State of Decay 2, and it also has some PvP elements, but it's a unique game with base building and looting. A lot of people compare it to Escape from Tarkov, which I haven't played personally.
Jesus, I think this is something you would be interested in from what I've seen of this game.
I've played it. And it's
have you?
It's so bad on Xbox One X that I couldn't even justify it taking up hard drive space on my Xbox. It was bad.
Really?
It was bad.
Hashtag uninstall.
Hashtag uninstall big time. Dude, the frame rates were so bad. The shooting was I'm shooting straight and the bullet is hitting 2 feet to the right, 2 feet to the left, 2 feet up, and 2 feet down. It's like, really? Like I don't know. Maybe I was doing it wrong. Maybe I'm not supposed to like aim down sight. I don't know what the fuck I was doing wrong, but it was shit. It was bad. And when I played it, it was just terrible. So I completely uninstalled it.
Okay, let me ask you: does it look like now, as far as
like
visuals and
PUBG
graphics, does it look like it can be upgraded to a playable state for which you would enjoy?
Well,
do you see any potential of this game?
I see potential in it that could be, because it's like a battle royale. It pretty much is. You have a base, you're building a base, and then every so often you can go out into this area that everybody, like 16 other players, can go into, and it doesn't give you a mini map or nothing. But there's a drop. There's a plane constantly going like a big ass fucking plane, like a bomber or something, like World War II bomber, going overhead, and it's dropping like these crates that you need to go and get the supplies from. That is like food, supplies, guns, etc., armor. But all the other players can see it too, and it's like kind of like the Hunger Games, where you have to either kill the other players or get there first and get out. But it's bad, dude. Like it ran so bad. I'm telling you that I couldn't justify keeping it on my hard drive. Maybe
I wonder if it's running better now.
Maybe it's from the developers of H1Z1, so it's running on the H1Z1 engine. I don't know what engine that is, but it looks just like H1Z1. It has the same graphics. It looks, I mean, obviously a little bit better because just better visuals or whatever, but it has like that same style of graphics like PUBG and H1Z1, which obviously PUBG was kind of developed off of H1Z1, so it looks the same as those games.
You know, I actually have
style.
seen this game because you said it was from Bohemian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought I was watching gameplay from this. It was like a mod at one point because it did have that, what they call the safe space area.
Yeah,
it's
like
just
in your base, you're safe. Like
non-combat area.
Yeah, no other players can go in there and fuck with you. You're in there by yourself, kind of just building your base, practicing shooting, etc. Then you go out into the world to fight the other players and get the stuff, and then you come back to your base and build up. It's a lot like Metal Gear Solid multiplayer, where you're going out to get stuff, and then you come back to your base.
Survive.
So, I mean, it was okay. I got it through the Insider program on Xbox, and I know currently they're running tests for H1Z1 on the Xbox. Major Nelson was playing it the other day, and Phil Spencer was too. I saw them. So obviously it's like an Xbox executive thing right now, where like only Xbox employees get to play it or whatever. And I know there's streamers that have played it on the Xbox as well, H1Z1. So that is coming to the console soon. I wonder how well it's going to do compared to PUBG.
H1Z1, yeah,
because it's free. It'll be
well,
free,
like I said,
So it might have a good space for it, but at the same time that H1Z1 is coming out, we now learn that Realm Royale has been played by people that are in the Insider program as well. So if you're in the Insider program, I think you have to be in the Alpha Ring.
Oh, wait.
You get to play Realm Royale, and that's the Paladins. That's the Paladins Battle Royale game coming to the consoles. So that's now playable on the Xbox One as well. So if you have the Alpha Ring, you can play that. Lots of Battle Royale games coming to the system, dude. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, are they going to compete with Fortnite and PUBG? And who's going to be the one that suffers in the end? You know, like, who's going to die? Because those, you know, you can't have all these games that are the same style of game. You just can't.
Well,
I don't think you can.
Well, I think once like mainstream games start incorporating this mode into like one of their like side game systems,
Well, like Call of Duty's doing it.
Yeah. And once enough of these games do it, then like the whole like side game that's doing it on their own is just going to die off because they can't compete.
Yeah. Eventually Fortnite will die off. The question is, when will it die off? You know,
but I've also look at H1Z1 though. Look at H1Z1.
Once Overwatch does it,
quite a while, and Bohemian makes again, it might just be a game mode or it's considered a mod. I forgot what their battle royale was, but it's kind of where it kind of all started. I think it's still going. It's just like hardly anybody plays it. It's just more of that niche community.
On the PS4 is doing pretty good, dude. Lots of
well, you're right. H1 is, and it's been out for a very long time as well. Mm-hmm. So it's got its player base.
But Vigor, I don't know where that stands in the whole battle royale scheme of things. It kind of stands in between Darwin Project And like PUBG, I would say it was like a middle there. Like it has objectives type things where like you're trying to build up your base, and there's only 16 players in a match. Darwin Project is 10, PUBG is 100, Call of Duty is going to be 60, Battlefield, I don't know, I'm assuming it's going to be 100, it could be 80 or 60, I don't know, 50. Who knows, man? Realm Royale.
Yeah, if it's in the alpha, I'll check out this.
Realm Royale is 100 players, right? That Paladins one?
I don't know.
The
I haven't played it.
Because I've seen gameplay of that. It looks cool. That's the one where you turn into a chicken if you get killed.
Yes.
You don't really die. You turn into a chicken.
I thought that was unique because I've seen plenty of times when
it's
you
unique to a point. It looks
turn
a lot
into
like
the
Fortnite,
chicken and then you
man.
can get away.
It does look a lot like Fortnite.
Fortnite. The fucking chest.
It
and
does.
shit
I get
and-
confused.
Wait, you turn
sometimes.
into a chicken.
Yeah, when you die, you turn into a chicken, and you have to run away. If they kill the chicken, then you're dead.
Yeah.
But if you're a chicken for so long, you remember something.
you
Yeah,
have
I
to
think
run
it's
away
30
for so long.
seconds or
Yeah.
something.
So I don't know. Lots of battle royale
Seconds.
games coming, man. I wonder if H1Z1 has to run as well as it does on the PS4 on the Xbox One X, right? Like it can't run any worse. I mean, I guess it
Right.
could, but
Yeah, we'll see, right?
we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Jonathan,
Yes.
turn your camera on and off again.
Because honestly, I think, Jesus, if you look at like
My camera
PUBG
off.
is how much? $25, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's $25. I think it's at such a low price point that people, it doesn't matter to them, right? Because they could say, well, if the player base is at H1Z1 and it's free, it's not like they're more likely to go there, or
Yeah.
even Fortnite. They're not playing it because it's free. It's just a better, funner experience, right?
Yeah.
So if PUBG was even at that level of excitement and fun gameplay, and it's all over Facebook gaming and every Twitch channel's playing it,
Well,
they would
PUBG is still
buy
big.
up.
People, write off PUBG, but it's not a dead game. It still has its player base. It's still going, and it's
Yeah,
improved
I
quite a
just
bit on
want-
the Xbox.
I just wonder about Realm Royale because
Yeah,
I
at the
don't
same
see
time.
anybody playing that game, or I don't see the hype.
That's a
around
game
it.
that I think is going to come. No one's going to play on the Xbox. That's going to die.
Yeah, I think there's just too much of it, having
It
that
looks
too much
like
of a style of
Fortnite. It looks
Fortnite
like
without
Fortnite.
building.
Yeah, so people are going to
I
be
think-
like, "Fuck this."
And I've even seen a lot of comments where they say, well, you know what, they just need to add to this game is build gangs.
Yeah, and it'll be Fortnite .2, whatever, like 2.0. Play this instead of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. All I'm saying is Vigor is not that fun of a game. If Derek enjoyed it and he liked it, then for him. But I don't think that's going to be a game that holds up on the consoles. And it's weird because it's only on Xbox right now. It's not on PC.
I thought it was
Okay.
on Steam.
Or is it on Steam? It could
Is
be,
it?
but I know
I
it's
think
not,
it is.
it's not on
Let me check.
PS4 and it's coming to the preview program on Xbox.
Yeah.
And
I think it's in
H1Z
early access on Steam. I'm pretty
and
sure.
H1Z1 you can find it on the Xbox store, but it'll only say insert your download code. So you have to have a special code to download it for your Xbox.
Yeah. I don't see it on Steam.
Yeah.
No?
It's not coming up anywhere on Steam when I search
thought
it.
Vigor, I thought Vigor was an Xbox exclusive type thing that the H1Z1
Oh,
dev was
maybe
doing.
it is.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
weird,
on Steam.
but it's weird
Yeah,
they're
it's a-
releasing it on this console that has a preview program thing, like not on Steam. What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's good. That's it. That's all I have.
All right. Yeah, and I think that's all we have, questions, guys.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, shit.
That's it. That is it.
Get
Thanks
us
for
out of
those
here,
questions,
Jesus.
people.
You can find me on Xbox Live, Gamertag Jesus Walks Live. I'll be playing some more Witcher 3, Star Wars, Halo, all the stuff on.
Oh wait, are we gonna play a Halo tonight?
Yeah,
Because wait, what
Wait.
day is it?
Saturday night, Halo night, bro. What the fuck?
Jesus.
What?
Saturday Halo night?
Battlefront,
Saturday
Battlefront
night.
2
Halo
battles.
night.
Fuck the space battles, man. That shit.
Dude, that was fun.
Oh, man, that was fucking sweet. Yeah.
You're like, no,
Gunny,
this is gonna
Gunny,
suck. I don't
Gunny,
wanna
I'm
do
with
it.
you, man. The space battles are where it's at on Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Lame.
Okay.
Anyways.
I just thought it was also fun.
Find us on iTunes, Google Play, and all those stores. Review us, but the best thing to do is tell your friends about us. Just tell them. Tell one of your friends and have them tell one of their friends and have them tell one of their friends. And that's the best thing you can do for us. Share us on social media. Share us on your Twitter. Share us on YouTube. Share us on Reddit. Share us on Facebook. All that good stuff on Snapchat, Instagram, all the grams. Just do it. Do it!
With Spotify.
And David Snyder, congratulations on winning this month's drawing. I'll get in contact with you here shortly after the show. He's probably going to be like, what the fuck, Jesus? What do you want from me? And I'll be like, I need your information.
What a message. He's in trouble.
Total trouble. He's banned from
Called
the
you
group.
out on the show.
He's banned.
Where do we find you, Ryan?
Gamers culprit.
You can find me on Xbox Live, Steam, and PSN under Gib8777. What about you, John?
Oh, Pinpoint Red, Xbox and PS4.
Oh,
And
Pinpoint Red.
Pinpoint Red on Misfound SoundCloud. I'm pretty much just playing Titanfall 2 all the time, except for on Wednesdays.
Johnathan
when I'm
looks like an
playing.
evil Smurf right now.
I fucking evil Smurf. But yeah, I'm talking about it. Hell yeah. But yeah, yeah, but I'm playing on Titanfall 2 all the time, except for on Wednesdays when I'll be playing Gears of War, and on Saturdays when I'm playing Halo. But that's
Or
about
Star
it.
Wars Battlefront, Space Battles.
Or Star Wars Battlefront and fucking Space Battle. The best
Whatever it's
battles.
called, it's still good. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
I had fun, guys.
Oh my God, Gunny. Okay, so on that mode, actually afterwards, I was there, and they have a hero ship mode where it's just 4-on-4 or 5-on-5, and everybody picks hero ships, and it's really like, it reminds me of the old Star Fox, because basically there's a 5 versus 5, and you try to take each other's hero ships out, but if you don't respawn, you're a standard ship. So basically, if you die, you're a standard ship, and you're like defending your teammates who are still rocking the hero ship, and the last team to have a hero ship wins. It's amazing. It's
awesome.
It's so good.
I want to play that. I want to play that with you and the crew.
No, totally. I was amazed by that mode. There's like an objective. You basically just have to fucking take out their team. Not all this weird shit. Because on Starfighter, that's my main thing. Is like I be playing, and even with the main Star Wars Battlefront, like I don't know how the overall game is going. I may be kicking ass, I may be sucking, but like the overall game is just beyond me.
Sweet, find me on Xbox Live.
Sorry, guys.
Playing Star Wars Battlefront and No Man's Sky, and on the Steam gamer tag is Gunny Chief.
What does Gidget say, Jesus?
Damn. Portland is on fire, guys. We love you. Peace out, Brussels sprouts.
Is that not what Gidget said?
Breaking news, guys. The police.
We need to get a clip.
I can't even see.
Call up Gidget and get her. Portland's on fire, guys.
The fucking
That's what you're gonna say now, Gidget.
Portland police are not responding to any. They're not responding to any calls to 911 unless it's a dire emergency because of the protests going on. They have so many police out there in riot gear that they cannot answer 911 calls right now. That's crazy.
It's just
Johnathan, let's go rub a Peace out, bro.
Evil Smurf, let's go.
We'll see you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers podcast. We love you. Bye. See you next week.
Bye.
Good night.
Jesus, your camera's super high.
I mean,
You're super high.
If you're gonna sit that far back, you're gonna
You're
move
super
up.
high. You're super high. I'm not gonna
Oh
sit this
wow,
far back.
man! I'm probably.
No, I do Nagori.
I scored
and-
again.
and-
Say what?
I do. Just shake it up. That's the premium stuff right there. You're paying for that stuff.
Then you get the creamy all over. You shake it.
Exactly. What happens to the Gibbinator?
Oh, you just gotta reset.
Gibbinator. Gibbinator.
Just trying to get all the gunk out of my throat.
I know.
All the gunk. I got gunk in there. I have a gusher. Uh-oh.
You. I don't even see what you're talking about. That's scarier than anything.
Damn, you already knew, huh?
Jonathan, why are you hiding in the corner of your camera?
I'm not hiding. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because I texted my supervisor last week. I'm like, we're on fire out here, the whole state. And then he texts back, he's in North Carolina. And he was under a foot of water.
So you guys
Monsoon rains.
you guys needed each other like nothing before.
Yeah.
I have a big old stack of old school Battletech board games.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm a hipster.
Right.
So
You fucking hipster.
I think
Gunny,
Yes.
originated.
put your camera down a little bit. If you're gonna sit like that.
I want to see that crotch.
Just tell him fuck off. Tell him to
That's
fuck
good.
off.
That's
Tell him
good.
you're gonna
Show me
sit
that
wherever you
dick.
want. Cameron down.
Show me the D.
Gunny, you have to lower the camera a little bit more, Gunny. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Big D in the house.
Wife's birthday today.
Ooh.
Ooh. Is that 2 blue pills?
Big D is in the house.
Making it double
Gonna
tonight.
overdose on sleep. He's gonna last more than 4 hours. Gonna end up in the emergency room.
They're gonna put his fucking syringe in there. Oh shit!
Oh,
No.
shit. Again. Can't believe this happened again.
This happened last year, sir. To stop doing this.
They'll send you home with a take-home kit. Like next year.
Next year, sir. Just use this needle right here.
Oh shit! No! Ouch!
Stick his vein in your dick and stick it in there.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh.
Man, that sounds-
Oh, too far.
I know the doctor's gonna look at me after and go, "Was it worth it?"
Alan has a fake last name. You know that shit's made up. Maybe. Who the fuck?
Who has the last name, maybe?
You know, it's actually Alan Suparakidit.
What?
Yeah.
What was that again?
Suparakidit.
What's that name?
Alan's like, damn, you actually pronounced that pretty good.
Is that your name? Maybe. It's all right. I'm the social justice warrior everybody needs.
That's a good video. I watched that.
Jonathan's getting offended.
He's the social justice hipster.
You should keep us in line.
That's right.
You know?
I am the straw man.
Some blue Jesus straws.
Oh, the blue ones. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That's what you gotta do. You gotta lighten the straws with Coke.
Eisenstraw.
It turns green.
The straws. You're like, man, like, I tried the straw the one time and it doesn't feel the same anymore. Like, gotta buy more straws, bro.
Straws
what?
don't last forever, motherfucker.
See, in Florida, they don't have that problem because all the gators eat all that shit.
They eat
It's
all,
all
the
right.
trash, all the
They
interchange.
eat all the trash, they eat all the inner tubes, and they don't complain. They don't complain ever. The big anacondas and the alligators, they all eat everything.
If they have tornadoes, they probably just picks all that stuff up and puts it out.
Dumps it in Alabama.
Wait.
Leaves it right
stop.
at the dump. It like takes it right to the dump and just leaves it there.
Dude, Jesus, I got a new. In case our straw business doesn't work out, we should start importing alligators up here to clean up the river.
Shit.